ఎలా వచ్చిందో చెప్తాను చూడండి. నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ మెన్ ఈజ్ ఇన్వర్స్లీ ప్రపోర్షనల్ టు నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ డేస్. గుర్తుపెట్టుకో, మెంబర్స్ డబుల్ అయితే ఇది హాఫ్ అవ్వాలి, ఇన్వర్స్ అవ్వాలి. ఇది 3 అయితే ఇది 1/3 అవ్వాలి. ఓకేనా? సో అది మీరు ఫోకస్ చేయాల్సిన పాయింట్. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఇదిగో 2 men 10 days అయితే 1 men అంటే ఇక్కడ హాఫ్ అయింది అంటే ఇక్కడ డబుల్ అవ్వాలి. ఓకేనా? మనుషుల్లో హాఫ్ అయింది అంటే డేస్లో ఏమవ్వాలి? డబుల్ అవ్వాలి. సో 1 men = 20 days. అదే నా కాన్సెప్ట్. ఇక్కడ ఏం జరిగిందన్న, హాఫ్ అవుతుంది ఇక్కడ. ఓకే ఐఎమ్ సారీ, రైట్. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ ఆల్మోస్ట్ బై 9 times అయింది అనుకున్నానా? 9 times బై 9 అయితే 2 men and 1 woman. మరి ఇక్కడ బై 9 అయితే ఇక్కడ ఏమి ఉండాలన్నా? రైట్, 36 9 times అవ్వాలి. ఓకే, నేను ఇంకా హాఫ్లోనే ఉన్నా, బట్ కరెక్ట్. 36 9s ఎలా చెప్తానన్నా? 36 9s నవ్వుతారేంది? స్పీడ్గా చేయాలా? 30 9s ఎంత? 270. 6 9s 54. 270 + 54 270 + 54 324. కానీ మనం అలా చేయకుండా ఎలా చేస్తాం? 6 × 9 ఆన్సర్ ఎండింగ్ విత్ 4 అంటాం. ఎగ్జామ్లో మనం అంత చేయకుండా జస్ట్ వెరిఫై యువర్ యూనిట్ డిజిట్, మోర్ దెన్ ఇనఫ్. యూనిట్ డిజిట్ నేర్చుకున్నాం కదా నాన్న మనం, అది అప్లై చేసి సరిపోతుంది. మెజారిటీ టైమ్స్ మోర్ దెన్ ఇనఫ్. ఓకే, రైట్. వీటిల్లో కూడా ట్రిక్కీగా చేయొచ్చు మనం. వీటిల్లో కూడా చాలా ట్రిక్కీ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఓకేనా? వీటిలో కూడా ఇలా డైరెక్ట్గా కట్ అవని ఉంటాయి. అది చాలా లెందీ ప్రాసెస్. Okay. Nana, try to answer this. First one. A can do a work in 15 days, B in 20 days. If they work on it together for 4 days, then the fraction of the work that is left is. Then the fraction of the work that is left is 8/15. Amma. లే చెప్పండి, ఏం చేద్దాం ఫస్ట్? ఓకే, నవ్వకండి నాన్న, మీకు కూడా ఆప్షన్ ఇస్తా, డోంట్ వరీ. అమ్మా, ఫస్ట్ నేను అడిగింది చెప్పండి, మీరేం టెన్షన్ పడద్దు. ఇక్కడ ఎవరున్నారు ప్రాబ్లంలో? ఏ ఒక్కడైనా? ఏ ఉన్నాడు, బి ఉన్నాడు, ఎక్సలెంట్ నాన్న. తర్వాత ఏ హౌ మెనీ డేస్? 15 days, ఎక్సలెంట్. బి 20 days. నెక్స్ట్ ఫస్ట్ మనం ఏం చేయాలంటే టోటల్ వర్క్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. ఆ టోటల్ వర్క్ ఎలా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి చెప్పండి? టోటల్ వర్క్ ఎలా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి? తెలీదా? అమ్మాయిని అడగండి. ఎల్సిఎం ఎందుకు చేయాలి? నార్మల్గా ఎక్స్ తీసుకుంటే మ్యాథ్స్ పెరుగుతుంది కాబట్టి. వినండి, మీకోసమే. మా స్టెప్ 1 రావట్లే, ఇంక ఎగ్జామ్ ఎట్లా అయిపోయింది. ఓకే, 15, 20 టోటల్ 60. సరే, 1 డే వరకు చెప్పండి అమ్మా. సరే, నేను మీకు అర్థమయ్యే భాషలో చెప్తా. మీరు ఒక షాప్కి వెళ్ళారు, 15 చాక్లెట్లు కొన్నారు. 15 చాక్లెట్లు కాస్ట్ 60 రూపీస్ 15 చాక్లెట్స్కి. మరి ఒక్క చాక్లెట్ డబ్బులు ఎంత అవుతాయి? 15 చాక్లెట్లు తీసుకున్నారమ్మా, 60 ఫోన్పే చేశారు. మరి ఈచ్ వన్ చాక్లెట్ ఎంత? ఒక్కొక్క చాక్లెట్ ఎంత అని చెప్తారు? అదే మరి ఇక్కడ ఎఫిషియన్సీ అంటే. ఓకేనా? 60/15 4. మరి ఇక్కడ 20 చాక్లెట్స్ కొంటారు, 60 రూపీస్ అవుతుంది. మరి 1 చాక్లెట్ అంటే 3 రూపీస్. అందుకే ఫస్ట్ వెళ్ళి కూర్చోవాలి చదువుకోవాలంటే. రైట్, ఇప్పుడు ఏంటి? ఏ డైలీ 4 చాక్లెట్స్ తింటాడు, బి డైలీ 3 చాక్లెట్స్ తింటారు. మరి ఇద్దరు కలిస్తే 7. 1 డేకి 7. మరి 4 డేస్కి 1 డేకి 7 అన్న, 4 డేస్కి 28. 28 కంప్లీటెడ్. నాన్న 60 రూపీస్లో 28 రూపీస్ ఫోన్పే చేసేసారు. ఇంకెంత ఉంది మీ అకౌంట్లో? 32. ఓకేనా? ఇప్పుడు నేనేమంటాను, ఈ 32 అనేది ఎంత 60లో? వాడేమన్నాడు? దెన్ ద ఫ్రాక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ద వర్క్ దట్ ఈస్ లెఫ్ట్. లెఫ్ట్ అంటే 32. 32/16. ఏ టేబుల్ క్యాన్సిల్ అవుతుందన్న? 2 టేబులా? 4 టేబుల్ వద్దా? రైట్, 8/15. కూర్చోండి అన్న. వెరీ హ్యాపీ టు సీ లైక్ యూ. చాలా ఇంత బాగా చెప్పారు అంటే ఎక్సలెంట్. ఎంత ఎక్స్ట్రాడినరీ పీపుల్ ఉన్నారు, అది హానర్. ఓకే, మీరు వెళ్తారా? కంఫర్టే కదా? రైట్ నాన్న, వెళ్తారా మరి బ్యాక్కి? మీరు ఉండండి నన్ను, మీరు మీ ఇష్టం, మీ కంఫర్ట్ నాన్న. మీరు వెళ్తే వెళ్ళండి, నో కామెంట్స్. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు ఇలాగే అడుగుతారు క్వశ్చన్స్. నేనైతే ఎలా అయితే అడిగానో ఇప్పటివరకు జరిగిన టాపిక్స్ అన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతారు. మరి ఏం చెప్తారు? రైట్, అమ్మాయి బాగా చెప్తుందని చెప్పండి, అదే చెప్పండి. ఓకే, అలా ఏం అడగలేమ్మా, నేను సరదాగా అంటున్నా. ఓకే, రైట్ నాన్న, ఆన్సర్ దిస్. A can lay a track between two given stations in 16 days and B can do the same job in 12 days. With the help of C, they did the job in 4 days only. Then C alone can do the job in how many days? Then try to answer this. ఎలా ఆన్సర్ చేయాలి? హౌ టు అనలైజ్ దిస్ ప్రాబ్లం? ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇదే ప్రాబ్లం ఎగ్జామ్లో వచ్చింది. మీ థాట్ ప్రాసెస్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది చెప్పండి. ఏం చేస్తారు? ఫస్ట్ నవ్వకూడదు, సీరియస్. రైట్. ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్లో ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు చూడాలి. ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు నాన్న? హౌ మెనీ మెంబర్స్ ఆర్ దేర్? మాటలు రావా అమ్మా? 3 మెంబర్స్. వెరీ గుడ్. ఓకే, ఎక్కడున్నారమ్మా 3 మెంబర్స్? మనకు అనవసరం, ఆ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ డేస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఓకేనా? ఏ కెన్ కంప్లీట్ ఏ వర్క్ ఇన్ హౌ మెనీ డేస్? 16 డేస్. పెద్దగా మాట్లాడాలి. బి ఇన్ 12 డేస్. సి అమ్మ విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ సి. ఇదిగో మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఇద్దరు, పక్కన వాళ్ళు ఇద్దరు వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు, మీ హెల్ప్ తీసుకున్నారంటే అర్థం ఏంటి? ఏమ్మా, ఏబి ఇద్దరు ఉన్నారు, సి హెల్ప్ తీసుకున్నారంటే అర్థం ఏంటి? ఆల్ 3 ఆర్ వర్కింగ్. నాట్ ఓన్లీ సి, ఆల్ 3 ఆర్ వర్కింగ్. అమ్మ వాడు సిఏలో డైరెక్ట్గా ఆడేయించారు కదా, మళ్ళీ సి 4 డేస్ అంటారు. ఏబి ఆల్రెడీ వర్కింగ్, విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ సి అంటే ఏబిసి 4. నౌ టెల్ మీ, వాట్ ఈస్ ద టోటల్ వర్క్? 16, 12, 4 LCM 40, 48. Then efficiency చెప్పాలి. టోటల్ వర్క్ ఫార్ములా, ఎఫిషియన్సీ ఫార్ములా టోటల్ వర్క్ బై టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ డేస్. టోటల్ వర్క్ అంటే 48, టోటల్ ఏ టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ డేస్ అంటే 16. అసలు ఇలా కాకపోతే మీరు ఆలోచించండి. మీరు ఒక షాప్కి వెళ్ళారు నాన్న, 16 చాక్లెట్లు కొన్నారు. ఎన్ని కొన్నారు? 16 చాక్లెట్స్. మీరు ఫోన్పే చేసిన అమౌంట్ 48. మరి ఈచ్ చాక్లెట్ కాస్ట్ ఎంత? మీరు 48 ఫోన్పే చేశారు, 16 చాక్లెట్, ఈచ్ చాక్లెట్ ఎంత? 3 రూపీస్. తర్వాత 48/12 చెప్పండి. 12 చాక్లెట్స్ కొన్నారు, కాస్ట్ ఈజ్ 48. దెన్ 1 చాక్లెట్ కాస్ట్ 4. సేమ్ అలానే ఈసారి ముగ్గురు కలిసి 4 చాక్లెట్సే కొన్నారు, బట్ పేమెంట్ మాత్రం 48. దెన్ ఈచ్ చాక్లెట్ కాస్ట్ 48/4 ఎంతమ్మా? 12. ఓకే, ఏబిసి ముగ్గురు కలిస్తే 12 చాక్లెట్స్ తింటారు. ఏ 3 చాక్లెట్స్, బి 4 చాక్లెట్స్. మరి సి ఎన్ని అయితే? 7కి ఎంత యాడ్ చేస్తే 12 వస్తుందన్న? 5. ఓకే, అంటే సి ఎఫిషియన్సీ 5. 48/5. సింప్లిఫై చేయండి. ఇది 5 టేబుల్లో 48 దగ్గర ఉన్న నెంబర్ ఎన్నిసార్లు పోతుంది? 5 9s are 45. 9 3/5 days. ఓకే, 9 3/5 days. నోట్ చేయండి అమ్మా, స్పీడ్ ఉండాలా. Right, Nana? I need answer for this problem. లే నిన్నా కదలే ఇట్రా స్టేజ్ మీకు చెప్తావా? ఓకే సరే చెప్పు, పెద్దగా అందరికీ వినపడేలా చెప్పు. అటు తిరుగు. నో, గో టు యువర్ ప్లేస్. ఓకే, A 4 hours, B and C 3 hours, A plus C 2 hours. ఓకే నెక్స్ట్ నన్ను చూడండి. ఫస్ట్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద స్టెప్ 1? అవర్ స్టెప్ 1 ఈజ్ లైక్ ఏ టోటల్ వర్క్, రైట్? 4 3 and 2 12. దెన్ ఎఫిషియన్సీ ఓకే జార్జుడు ఏ డైలీ 3 చాక్లెట్స్ తింటాడు, బట్ ఏ అండ్ సి 6. ఏ 3 చాక్లెట్స్, ఏ అండ్ సి 6 కాబట్టి సి, సో బి తెలియదు. ఓకే దెన్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ 4లో సి 4 అంటే బి 1 అయిపోయింది. నాకు కావాల్సింది హౌ మెనీ డేస్ బి అలోన్, 12/1 days, 12 hours. ఓకేనమ్మా, నోట్ చేయండి.
ఓకేనా? ఈ ప్రాబ్లం ఆన్సర్ చేస్తే మీకు బెస్ట్ స్టూడెంట్ ఆఫ్ ద ఇయర్ ఇప్పిస్తా ఆర్డర్. ఓకేనా? అవార్డు వస్తారు కానీ మీరు అవార్డు గురించి ఆలోచించారు. అవార్డు గిఫ్ట్ ఏమి వస్తుంది సార్ ఆలోచిస్తారు. అదే వచ్చింది బాధ. మీ వైపు కావాలా? ఆన్సర్ ఏంటి?
Okay, okay, Amma. A can do a work in 24 days, B in 9 days, C in 12 days. Right, all together. So 24, 9, 12. What is the LCM? 70. Very good. Then efficiency 3, 8. Right. So they clearly mentioned B and C started the job, but but are forced to leave after 3 days. Means that first 3 days are the working members. 8 and 6. 8 plus 6, 14. 14 threes are 42 completed. So in 72, 42 already completed. Then what is the remaining work? What is the remaining work? So 32. 30, Amma. Okay, very good. 30. Then working member? A. A efficiency? So 30 by 3. 10 days. So answer is 10 days is the final answer. Okay. నోట్ చేయండి అమ్మా. ఓకేనా? ఎవ్రీవన్ అండర్స్టూడ్? సో ఇలాంటి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఎలా వచ్చినా మీరు 100% చేయగలుగుతారు కదా నాన్న? షూర్, పక్కా. రైట్, ఆ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. Right. Now tell me, A and B can do it together a job in 7 days. A is 1 3 by 4 times as efficient as B. The same job can done by A alone in. Right. Read the data carefully. How many members are there? 2 members. Okay. A and B together, they can complete a work in 7 days. They are very clear. But I need A alone. A alone. ఇద్దరు చేస్తే 7 days నానా, ఏ ఒక్కడే చేస్తే ఎన్ని డేస్. బట్ కండిషన్ మెన్షన్ చేశా. అక్కడ ఏమన్నాను, ఏ ఈజ్ 1 3 by 4 టైమ్స్ ఎఫిషియంట్. టైమ్స్ అన్న, టైమ్స్ మోర్ అన్న మైండ్లో పెట్టుకోండి. 2 times అనడానికి 2 times మోర్ అనడానికి చాలా డిఫరెన్స్ ఉంది. నా శాలరీ 1 రూపీ, ఓకేనా. 2 times అంటే 2 rupees. అదే నా శాలరీ 1 రూపీ, 2 times మోర్ అంటే 3 అవుతుంది. 2 times మోర్, 2 times అంటే ఇది 2నే, 2 times మోర్ అంటే మాత్రం 3 అవుతుంది. ఆ క్లారిటీ మెయింటైన్ చేస్తే ఆన్సర్ ఇవ్వగలుగుతారు. చెప్పాలి. Eleven. Okay. Okay, your answer is 11, right? Okay, we'll check. So A is 1 3 by 4. So 1 3 by 4 means 1 plus 3 by 4. We already know this thing. Means that 7 by 4 times. Means that 7 by 4 times. It's very clear. There are 2 members. Okay. Assume A 1 chocolate తిన్నాడు అనుకోండి, 7 by 4 times more అంటే 1 into 7 by 4 అవుతుంది. కానీ దీన్ని ఇలా వదిలేయకూడదు. ఈ 4 ఇటు తీసుకొచ్చేసామనుకోండి, 4:7 అంటే ఏ 4 చాక్లెట్స్ తినేలోపు బి 7 చాక్లెట్స్ తింటాడు. అది దాని మీనింగ్. దీన్ని మనం ఎఫిషియన్సీ అంటాం. టోటల్ వర్క్ క్యాల్కులేట్ చేయాలి. కార్తీక, మా కార్తీక అంటే ఎవరమ్మా? టోటల్ వర్క్ జాగ్రత్త చూడండి అన్న. ఏబి టుగెదర్ 7 days. అసలు 1 dayకి ఏ డైలీ 4 చాక్లెట్స్ తింటాడు, బి డైలీ 7 చాక్లెట్స్, ఏ 4 చాక్లెట్స్, బి 7 చాక్లెట్స్ టుగెదర్. ఏ 4 చాక్లెట్స్ మీకు అర్థం కాదు. చెప్పింది 10 సార్లు చెప్పినా 11సారి ఎందుకు చెప్పలేకపోతారు మీరు? అంటే అట్లా కాదా? ఈ లోకంలో ఉండరు అంతే, ఏదో లోకంకి వెళ్ళిపోతారు. ఫోర్ అండ్ 7, 4 + 7 11 ఇంటూ 1 dayకి 11 అన్న, 7 daysకి 11 into 7 77 units. ఇప్పుడు ఈ వర్క్ ఎవరు చేయాలి? ఏ అలోన్. 77 by 4, 4 1s are 4. ఎంత వెళ్తుందన్న? ఇంకా 9 అమ్మా. అచ్చా, రేషియో రివర్స్ తీసుకోవాలా? ఓకే. గివ్ మీ 1 minute నాన్న. ఇక్కడ యాక్చువల్గా నేను ఏ ప్లేస్లో బి తీసేసుకున్నా. గివ్ మీ 1 minute. ఏ ఈజ్ రైట్ అంటే బి 1 చాక్లెట్ అయితే ఏ ఈజ్, నేను ఇక్కడ ఏ కావాలి నాకు, ఏ 7/4 అవుతుంది. అంటే ఏ 7 చాక్లెట్స్ తినే టైంకి బి 4 చాక్లెట్స్ తింటుంది. టోటల్ వర్క్ యాజ్ యూజువల్. దెన్ నౌ ఏ అలోన్ 77/7 11 days. ఓకేనా? సో జాగ్రత్త చదవాలి ప్రాబ్లం చదివేటప్పుడు. Right, don't make noise. Okay, next one. A and B together can do a piece of work in 30 days. A having worked for 16 days, B finishes the remaining work in 44 days. In how many days shall B finishes the whole work alone? నాన్న మీరు ఇందాక స్టార్టింగ్లో నేర్చుకున్న దానికన్నా ఇవి కొంచెం డిఫరెంట్ ఉన్నాయి అంతే. బట్ ట్రై టు ఆన్సర్ దిస్. ఓకే నాన్న జాగ్రత్తగా చూడండి. ఏ అండ్ బి టుగెదర్ 30 days. యాజ్ పర్ అవర్ ప్రొసీజర్ నార్మల్గా చేద్దాం, తర్వాత ఇంకేదైనా స్మార్ట్గా చేయాలో ఆలోచిద్దాం. ఓకే, టోటల్ వర్క్ నాన్న టోటల్ వర్క్ని ఇదిగోండి, మీరు 30 తీసుకున్న ప్రాబ్లం లేదు. బట్ 30 అంటే మళ్ళీ ఫ్రాక్షన్ వస్తుందేమో, నేను డబల్ చేస్తున్నా, 2 members ఉన్నారు కాబట్టి 60 అనుకుంటున్నా, నాట్ ష్యూర్ 60 అనుకుంటున్నా. సో ఇక్కడ ఎఫిషియన్సీ ఏమవుతుందా అంటే 2 అవుతుంది. ఇక్కడ ఎఫిషియన్సీ ఏమవుతుంది 2 అవుతుంది. వాడు ఇక్కడ మెన్షన్ చేశాడు ఏ వర్క్డ్ ఫర్ 16 days and B finishes the remaining work in 44 days. బి ఫినిషెస్ ద రిమైనింగ్ వర్క్ ఇన్ 44 days. వీళ్ళు ఎంత కష్టపడింది దేనికోసం? ఆ 60 కోసమే కదా. ఇప్పుడన్నా టైం దొరికినప్పుడమ్మా నెక్స్ట్ ఏం చేయని ఆలోచించాలి, పక్కన వాళ్ళతో డిస్కషన్ కాదు. ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ వ్యాలిడ్ ఎవ్రీవన్ విల్ యాక్సెప్ట్. ఓకేనా? మరి నాకు అర్థం కావట్లేదు. ఇంట్లో మరి ఇంటికి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత పక్కింటి వాళ్ళతో మాట్లాడమ్మా అంటే మాట్లాడరు. క్లాస్కి వస్తే మాత్రం గోల, ఎస్పెషల్లీ గర్ల్స్. మమ్మల్ని ఏం అనర్లే, మమ్మల్ని సార్ వాళ్ళు తిట్టారేమో అని అనకండి. పైకి తిట్టపోయినా అరే బ్యాడ్ గర్ల్స్ అంటారు, అయిపోయింది, ఖతం, ఒక 1 వర్డ్, ఇంకేం మాట్లాడలేదు. ఓకేనా? ప్లీజ్ మీరమ్మా నెక్స్ట్ మీరు ఫైనల్ ఇయర్స్, మీరు ఇన్స్పిరేషన్గా ఉండాలి. థర్డ్ ఇయర్, సెకండ్ ఇయర్, ఫైనల్ ఇయర్స్ మీరే ఇట్లా ఉంటే ఇంకా థర్డ్ ఇయర్, ఫైనల్ ఇయర్ వాళ్ళు మీరు చెప్పాలి. ఓకే, నో నెక్స్ట్ ఆఫీస్కి వెళ్తారు, సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఆఫీస్కి, మంచి జాబ్ వస్తుంది. అక్కడ కూడా ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఒక 5 నిమిషాలు దొరికితే బాతాకాన్ని పెట్టేస్తారా? 4-5 కూర్చొని పెట్టేస్తారా? అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఇయర్ లేని నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ వచ్చేస్తుందమ్మా. ఆ నుంచి వచ్చింది అలవాటు చేసుకోవాలి మనం, స్లో అండ్ స్టడీగా. ఓకే, నౌ యు ఆర్ నాట్ కిడ్స్. ఫైనల్ ఇయర్ అయిపోయిందంటే మీరు ఆల్మోస్ట్ చాలా మెచ్యూర్డ్ పీపుల్గా ఉండాలి. చెప్తుంటే మళ్ళీ మాటలు బాబు, అంత ఏముంది నాన్న, అంత డిస్కషన్ సబ్జెక్ట్ అయితే నాన్న డిస్కస్ విత్ యువర్ ఓన్ బ్రెయిన్. సబ్జెక్ట్ కాకుండా అయితే క్లాసులో డిస్కషన్ పెట్టకండి. బి ఓకే నాన్న. ఏ ట్యాప్ కెన్ ఫిల్ ద ట్యాంక్ ఇన్ 6 hours. After the tank is filled, 3 more similar taps are opened. What is the total time taken to fill the tank completely? It's simple. A tap can fill a tank in 6 hours. A tap. Nana 6 hours undi. Okay. Total work ఏమనుకుందాం? 6 ఉంచుదామా, డబుల్ చేద్దామా, త్రిబుల్ చేద్దామా? నో, ఇప్పుడు మరి టోటల్ వర్క్ ఎలా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తారు? ఏ ఒకటే ఇచ్చాడు కదా, 3 more కాబట్టి 18 తీసుకుందామా? అట్లా ఎట్లా అవుతుంది నాన్న? అది మన ఇష్టం. మీరు సేమ్ 6 తీసుకున్నా ఆన్సర్ వస్తుంది. అర్థమవుతుందా? సేమ్ 6. మై అజంప్షన్ టోటల్ వర్క్ ఈ 6 liters. మీరు ఫస్ట్ మినిమం బేసిక్ మర్చిపోతున్నారు. నేనేం మాట్లాడానమ్మా? ఎల్సిఎం ఏ నెంబర్లో పడితే ఆ నెంబర్లు తీసుకోకూడదు. ద నెంబర్స్ విచ్ రిప్రజెంట్స్ టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ డేస్, వాటికి మాత్రమే తీసుకోవాలి. అక్కడ ప్రాబ్లంలో కనపడే ప్రతి నెంబర్కి తీసుకోవాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ యూ కెన్ టేక్ 6 liters, నో ప్రాబ్లం, వదిలేయండి. దెన్ ఎఫిషియన్సీ ఎంత అవుతుందన్న? 1. ఆఫ్టర్ హాఫ్ ఆఫ్ ద ట్యాంక్. హాఫ్ ట్యాంక్ అంటే చూడండి, టోటల్ వరకు 6 liters. హాఫ్ ట్యాంక్ అంటే ఎంత అన్న? 3 liters. హాఫ్ ట్యాంక్ అంటే 3 liters. ఈ 3 liters ఎంత టైం పడుతుంది నాకు? ఎవ్రీ 1 hourకి 1 liter, 3 hours. ఓకే, తర్వాత ఏం జరిగింది? ఆఫ్టర్ హాఫ్ ఆఫ్ ద ట్యాంక్ 3 more similar taps are opened. 3 more అంటే 1 tap 1 liter. ఇంకో 3 more అంటే బి, సి, డి. 1 1 1. సో 1 1 1 1 4. సో రిమైనింగ్ 3 liters by 4. 3/4 hours అంటే 3 hours. 3/4 అంటే ఏమవుతుందన్న? 45 minutes. 3 hours 45 minutes. నోట్ చేయండి. మీరు చెప్పినట్టు 18 తీసుకున్నా సేమ్ ఆన్సర్ వస్తుంది, 12 తీసుకున్నా సేమ్ ఆన్సర్ వస్తుంది. రైట్, ఇదిగో సేమ్ ప్రాబ్లం. మీరు చెప్పినట్లు సార్ నేను 18 తీసుకుంటాను సార్ అంటే తీసుకో, తప్పేముందమ్మా. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ యూ కెన్ టేక్ 18 టోటల్ వర్క్, నాట్ ఏ బిగ్ డీల్. కాదు, ఇక్కడ ఎఫిషియన్సీ మారిపోతుంది.
గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ మా. సార్ ఉంటారు, వేరే గెస్ట్ వస్తున్నారు. మీ ఇక్కడ జరిగే లైవ్ అంతా చూస్తూ ఉన్నారు, యూట్యూబ్లో కూడా చూస్తారు సార్. కొంచెం జాగ్రత్తగా, సిఎస్డిఎస్ తప్ప ఎవరు లేరు ఇక్కడ, ఓకేనా? ఏ చిన్న ఇష్యూ అయినా ఏఎంలు ఉన్నారా మీ హెచ్ఓడి గారు చెప్పేస్తారు. వచ్చే అతను మేనేజ్మెంట్ వాళ్ళకి బంధువు అంట, కొంచెం జాగ్రత్తగా ఉండండి. టీ షర్ట్ లేని వాళ్ళు నాకు తెలిసి బ్యాక్కి వెళ్తే మేలు, వాళ్ళు ఫస్ట్ అబ్జర్వ్ సార్ ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి మిమ్మల్ని చూస్తారు, ఓకేనా? సైలెంట్ కామన్ అండి బాయ్స్. మీకు మీ హెచ్ఓడి గురించి ఇంకా చెప్పాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. చిన్న ఇష్యూ జరిగినా కూడా ఎంత అవుతుంది, కాముగా ఇది ఒక్కరో మటుకు కాసేపు గమ్మానండి, ఓకే అండి? Check. Live is on. Check. Sound. Check.
Good morning everyone. కొంచెం వాల్యూమ్. సో So I still see few students not following the dress code. You're not liking it? Look at yourself. See all the boys, how they are, how handsome they are. All the boys. I'm really happy. Only two boys are not wearing the training dress code, and I'm really unhappy. Most of the girls are not following it. We should probably change the impression. We always feel that girls are always good in following the actions and instructions, but I see boys are very good in following the instructions. Good, good, yeah. Let's all give them a big round of applause. You deserve the applause. Good, good boys. Yes, girls are also good. You're always good. You remain good always, okay? But make sure that you follow the guidelines, all right? That's very important. Your obedience is seen only in the actions, okay? So make sure that you follow this. And we are taking a slight deviation from the regular, work that we do, right? You all have been undergoing training program for the past 2 months, and we wanted to give you a break and then take you to a different world of learning today, right? You have been seeing your trainers, Shiva sir, Rafi sir, and Rajesh sir. But today you're going to interact, you're going to learn from one of the top industry experts, right? When I say experts, don't expect that the resource person will be, a senior person wearing lot of beard, wearing glasses, looking like a, old man. Okay? No, don't expect that, right? You have a young, charming boy, gentleman standing in front of all of you, and he's the person and who is going to take you to a different direction and show you lot of industry insights, make you understand what exactly is the industry expecting from all of you. That's very important, right? Right. So you're all getting ready, you're all preparing for your placement, but how exactly the industry is looking for students of your candidature, right? So we are going to have this session, and I also welcome all the students watching online on YouTube from the different training halls. Hello to everyone, and you're all there in the other training halls, and we are addressing from the first floor, Digi Hall. The resource person is here in the first floor, and I'm also here in the first floor. And I want all the ones who are watching online, who are watching live, to be attentive. And after this session, and we will come to you, and the resource person will come to the other training halls physically and will say hello to all of you. Till that time, hold on and focus on the listening, focus on your YouTube screen, right? Welcome every one of you to this session. And now the person standing in front of you is Mr. Sujit Kumar, and he's a wonderful guy, and he's a man of excellence and intelligence, and he has studied from one of the regular engineering colleges in Hyderabad. He graduated from MGIT in computer science engineering. So it's a regular engineering college like Geethanjali Institute of Science and Technology, right? And it is based out of Hyderabad, we are based out of Nellore. That's the only difference. And now this person, having studied from a regular engineering college, why I say regular, which means we have IITs, NITs, and university campuses and all that, right? So having graduated from a regular college, and he has built his career in such a way that he can rule the world even sitting in Nellore. That's the heights that he has been to. He's now working in a company. Join your hands and give him a big round of applause. He's currently based out of Nellore. I'm happy, and we should all be proud that he's a Nellorean. He is sitting in Nellore, working from Nellore, and controlling the entire world. It can be US, it can be Canada, Australia, and he's looking after the entire operations of his company called caring.com. He's the engineering lead of the company, right? When I say engineering lead, the entire business business goes around him, and he's the person to build that particular organization. And that organization has chosen such kind of personality from Nellore, for which we should be proud of. So he is going to deliver you a lecture, and he is going to take you through the presentation, and this particular session is going to be highly interactive, and this is the time for you to learn from the stalwart, right? So let's all welcome him, and I request our student volunteer to come forward and give a bouquet to Mr. Sujit.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome, Mr. Sujit.
Thank
So
you, sir.
happy and so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And also we have our secretary and correspondent, Sudhakar Reddy sir. I request sir to speak few words, 5 minutes, a couple of minutes, because we hardly get this kind of time to interact with sir. And this is the time for you to interact with sir. Yeah, welcome sir, welcome sir. So actually, sir, Sujit garni connect chesaru. So sir intention is always wherever he goes, wherever he talks to people, sir ఎప్పుడు కూడా మన కాలేజ్కి మన పిల్లలకి ఎలా మనము బెనిఫిట్ చేయగలము, ఇండస్ట్రీ ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ని ఎలా మనం కనెక్ట్ చేయగలమని ఎప్పుడు ఆలోచిస్తూ ఉంటారు. సో వీఆర్ సో హ్యాపీ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ఫర్ ఆల్ యర్ ఎఫర్ట్. అండ్ మీరు కూడా సార్తో మాట్లాడండి, మీ కన్సర్న్స్ మీకు ఏమైనా ఉంటే. సో డోంట్ థింక్ దట్ దిస్ అ ఫార్మల్ మీటింగ్. సుజిత్ సార్ ఈజ్ వెరీ క్లోజ్ టు సుధాకర్ రెడ్డి సార్, అండ్ హీఈస్ లైక్ ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్ ఆఫ్ గీతాంజలి. సో ఫార్మల్గా ఉండాలి, మీరు ఏమనుకోవద్దు. మీకేమన్నా ఉంటే సార్ కూడా ఇక్కడ ఉన్నారు, మీరు మాట్లాడండి, సార్ కూడా మీతో మాట్లాడతారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, వెల్కమ్ టు యూ.
Yeah, good morning everyone. మనం కష్టే ఫలే అని విన్నాం కదా. సో ఈజ్ ద లివింగ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. ఈయనేమి మెరిటోరియస్ స్టూడెంట్ కాదు, మీలాగా చాలామంది లాగానే బ్యాక్ బెంచ్ స్టూడెంటే. బట్ హౌ ఈ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్డ్ ఇన్ టు దిస్ లెవెల్, బీయింగ్ ఏ బ్యాక్ బెంచ్ స్టూడెంట్, సెల్ఫ్ లెర్నింగ్తో ఏ విధంగా ఈ లెవెల్కి వచ్చాడు. సో ఈజ్ రిక్రూటింగ్ ఐఐటియన్స్ అండర్ హిమ్, అండ్ హీ ఈజ్ గైడింగ్ ఐఐటియన్స్. సో ఐఐటియన్స్ అంటే చాలా గొప్ప అనే ఫీలింగ్ ఉంటుంది కదా మనకి. సో యూ కమ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ దట్, అండ్ హీ ఈజ్ వెల్ విషర్ ఆఫ్ గీతాంజలి, and he is creating groups. So you please join in those WhatsApp groups. You can post whatever doubts you are having, and but he will answer during only weekends, because he right now he is very busy during working days. So you make use of him. He is very friendly. He will guide you in a proper way. What is required, how the industry is going
Thank
on,
you, Varna.
and in what way we should prepare to get into the industry. Thank you very much.
థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ సార్. మీరు ఏమైనా సార్తో మాట్లాడాలంటే దిస్ ద టైమ్ టు స్పీక్. ఒక 2 questions. సార్ ఉన్నారు మీ దగ్గర, సార్ మనకు దొరకరు, ఈరోజు సార్ దొరికారు. ఏమన్నా దిస్ ఇస్ ద టైం, మీకేమైనా ప్లాన్స్ ఉన్నా, ఏమైనా కన్సర్న్స్ ఉన్నా, సార్ ఇలా చేద్దాం సార్, రైట్ ఇంకొంచెం బెటర్ చేద్దాం సార్.
Guys, this is your time to ask for
yes,
additional
yes.
infrastructure.
Malla
Ask for internet, maybe an AWS account
Yes.
or a Snowflake account. It's time to ask now. Don't ask for OG first day movie tickets. Don't do that.
Right. Okay. So shall we proceed? Right? Right. If you are 100% happy with everything, give a big round of applause to our secretary sir for making all the provisions. Right? We are comfortably sitting here. It's because of the efforts of the management. Right? So if you look around the colleges, most of the colleges doesn't have this kind of infrastructure, this kind of support, this kind of hand holding. We are fortunate that we have a dynamic visionary management. Sir, this is not to praise you in front of students. This is my experience that I will be visiting lot of colleges, not only in Nellore, Andhra. I've been to several colleges. We are on par with the colleges that are existing in metropolitan cities. It is because of the management vision, right? Thank you so much, sir. And over to Mr. Sujit.
Hello, Geethanjali fourth year students. It's good to be with you, and I heartfully thank Sudhakar Reddy sir and Dinakar sir for providing me this opportunity to interact with you guys. And I'm not here to teach you, or I am not here to just pester you to say you have to work hard. I'm just going to give my life experience, how I was and how I did to get where I am and how I got here. So I'll just start with I also know that there are a few other students in other rooms who cannot directly see me, but they are seeing me through the YouTube live stream. So I'll also come and meet you guys. But let me tell you just, I have 12 years of experience. I am Sujit Reddy Pelleti, and I am engineering head for India division of Caring.com. Caring.com is a startup. So it is in US. I'm helping them build a team in India, and I lead the entire operations for them in India, and I also manage people in US. So this is about me on a high level. But so you might be thinking, so there's an engineering lead coming. He might be someone, a guy, big guy with a blazer, and he has been to IITs, or he has done phenomenal AI related work. But no, 12 years ago I was exactly sitting like you guys, not here, there in the back benches. So I'm one of you guys. So that doesn't, I won't take anything away from the front benches. So I've been doing this for 12 years, but before that I know every pain point that you guys go through. Being in a regular college, it's difficult to access companies like Microsoft, Amazon, but I've been there. I've done that. I'm just here to guide you about how to get there. And I'm not a teacher, and I'm not going to give you assignments. I'm not going to give you marks. I'm not going to do anything with your academics. I'm just going to tell you my experiences, and if someone needs help from me, reach out to me via WhatsApp groups or LinkedIn. I'll try my best to guide you and mentor you. Think of me as a elder brother. Don't think of me as a sir, or don't hesitate with anything. I'm not here to teach you again. So I also want to interact with in a positive way, and think of me as a student. Though I'm not a student, last time when I came here, someone just showed me the way to first year classroom. So I don't know if it's embarrassing for me, but maybe I'll take it as a compliment. Okay, but I'm not a first year student. But I've been through the engineering colleges. But thank you. Yeah, and I'll ask few quick questions here. So raise your hands if any of you had begged for attendance because you were short of 75% minimum criteria. Come on, you can raise, guys. I won't mind. Yeah, okay. So how many of you did a mass bunk to go to a movie on first day, first show? Raise your hands. It's okay. Don't hesitate. Yeah? Yeah. How many of you was scared of M1 exam in your first semester? Wow. These are my kind of guys. Okay. And how many of you have tried to prepare from tomorrow, not today? How many of you wanted to prepare for data structures algorithm course from tomorrow? Okay. Now, how many of you want a 30 lakhs per annum job? You guys don't want it? No? Okay, now keep the hands raised only if you have opened your laptop to do something productive in last 7 days. Not to watch a Netflix show. You did? Good. So, yeah, I mean, even those who has put down their hands, it's not difficult, guys. We will get you there, and you don't have to be in IIT to do that. You don't have to be there at all. And I've done that. And I should have raised hands for all the questions that I have put you. So I did everything. I'm one of you. Don't think that I'm from a different planet. Because I'm saying this because I had this notion of all the people who made big in their life, or extraterritorial units, and they are not from places like us, and they are not people like us with simple backgrounds. And I am also from Nellore, and just give me a few minutes to sort this out, please. Okay, I need a volunteer who can sit here and operate my laptop when I say next slide, because it's getting switched off if I stay on the middle of the stage. Can someone volunteer? Yeah, please come in. Yeah, I'll remember her name and I'll help her personally if she has any questions. That's for sure. What's your name?
Aisha.
Aisha. So this is the thing that will help you guys. Initiative. Always take initiative. When someone offers you something, I just offered something very trivial. It's not hard thing to do. She just need to sit there and press a button when I ask her to do it. But nobody did that. But when she did that, she has all the limelight, and I remember her. I will remember her for next 1 year as long as she is here. This is something which will change careers. I've done some things like this where my boss remembers me and he takes me wherever he goes along with me. That's how I grow. So always never hesitate to do something trivial. Even if you don't know how to do it, just raise your hand and start doing it, and you will eventually get there. Fake it till you make it. You don't have to be an expert to do that, right? So always do that. Now let's get into this. So what is this talk about? So this is not any motivational speech or anything. This is my life story along with what I did, what I learned, and how it is going to help you. And no IIT, no problem. How to make it big from anywhere. Since I am not from IIT, I can pretty much relate everything that you guys are going through, all the problems, all the issues. So let's start. Next slide. Okay, a quick challenge. Can you guess what this number is? This is related to my first job. Yeah, you all know it? Yeah, that's my first salary, and that is not even my first salary. I worked for 3 months for free. I had to prove myself for 3 months. They said only if we are okay with you being here, only then we'll start paying you. So how many of you are willing to work for 6,000 today? See, it doesn't matter. Because see, I am making maybe 100 times or even more now, 1,000 times maybe. I'm making so much more money just because if I had said no that day to this particular amount, I would have lost my precious years. Maybe I would have taken 1 year to find another job, but I did not. This is all hypothetical. I did it, and then I'm where I'm here today because I learned things. So always taking initiative is one thing, and grabbing the opportunities and using it to the best. So just because they are paying me 6,000, I did not do the 6,000 rupees worth of work. I did everything. I put all the efforts there, so that I learned more, which helped me get maybe a 10 lakhs package in my next job. So that is how you should aim. Don't look at what they are paying now. Always look at what you can learn from the job, which will help you in your future. This is one thing which I wanted to call out on this stage. Aisha, next. Okay, that is where I was, but this is where I ended up. So I was a big data engineer at Expedia. So I crunched numbers for like petabytes of data. I was spinning up AWS clusters with hundreds of thousands of bills per month. So I've done all this, and then I worked as senior data engineer at Amazon, and there also I was part of Amazon advertisements team. And one of the table which I worked, every search, all of you used Amazon? Have you searched for a product? The search, every query that across the world people search on that particular text box will come into this particular table, and along with all the advertisement, all the detailed results which are here, and it gives me 2 to 10 billion records per day, and even more on a sale period like Amazon Prime Day, etc. So I worked on all that, and then I moved to a Decacon startup. Decacon startup is nothing but a startup which is valued at more than 10 billion valuation. So I worked at Trashio. I joined as a staff data engineer, which is nothing, a fancy word for architect. I worked as an architect in the data team, and then I did not stop there, guys. This is again talking about taking initiative. There was an opening for integrations team, and we were burning a lot of money in that team, and there was nobody to take that role. I asked my manager, how can I help? And he asked me, you can help me by taking over that team. I took it. I don't know anything. I learned it. I did it. Now I'm an expert in integrations. That helped me get the next job at caring.com. Here I am the lead of integrations across the company. Before I was a fresher in integrations, though I'm an expert in data, I don't know anything. Then I learned so many skills, so always take initiative. So this is my career progression, and this is my present. I'm India site lead and also engineering manager of integrations at Caring. I am responsible for entire hiring in India, operations in India, also firing in India, whatever it is. I take the decisions. So this is my career progression. Next slide, Harsh. Yeah, and I've been telling you all this, right? I'm one of you, and if I can do this, you can also do this. I did not have 80% or 9 CGPA, guys. I'm a regular student with 65%, just enough to attend any placements. That is enough for me. So I'm a regular student, and I am from Nellore, and I still stay in Nellore. I'm here working from Nellore from past 6 months. I stay in Children's Park Road in Nellore. And since 6 years, I'm working here, and I'm running the entire caring.com India operations and couple of teams in US from Nellore. And this is me, and I also struggled with coding. If you're thinking I'm some coding genius who has hacked Facebook meta systems when I was in school, no, I wasn't. I don't know how to execute a C program in my first year, and I failed a lab exam as well. Just like many of you can relate to me. I am not an expert in any of this. So I struggle with coding. I am not very good at communication skills. Maybe I'm decent, but coming onto the stage and speaking, I saw a couple of fourth year students giving some classes here. When we compare to them, I am nothing. I couldn't ever dream doing that when I was in college. And kudos to you guys. You guys are doing amazing. And this English was tough. Programming almost felt impossible. I thought, I don't want a programming job. I would be a better QA. I'll do a testing. I don't want to do programming. So that was my intent when I came out of college. I was not an expert, nothing. I'm just like you guys. And what I did to overcome, practice consistently. Consistency is the key. Consistency, you have to be consistent. So how many of you go to gym? Yeah? Yeah. So you guys might be, all of you have different goals when you go to gym. I'm trying to bring analogies in everything that I speak so that you can relate to. So when you go to gym, if you say that, hey, I'll walk 10 hours in one day, but I'll not do the rest of work for rest of the month. Again, next month I'll work out for 10 hours on the same day. Will it work? Will you build muscle? What is going to happen? Ligament tears, injuries, burnout? Yeah, that is what is going to happen. So consistency is the key. But work half an hour a day, just 5 days a week, right? Will you see results? Diet, you want to lose weight. If you don't eat food for 3 days, are you going to get slim? No. What if you maintain your diet consistently? You be on a calorie deficit diet for an entire 6 months duration? Well, is it going to help? Yes. Let's be on a diet. Let's start working on the programming, and so I'm going to guide you guys on what to do. I'll also start something I'll work with Dinakar sir and I'm going to work with you virtually or personally because I'm staying very close by. Being remote is a blessing for me to meet and interact with you guys. Okay, so practiced consistently. I practice consistently. That doesn't mean that I give up everything. I did not study for 14 hours. I studied half an hour to 1 hour every day, excluding weekends. Friday night, my laptop is in my shelf. I don't work after Friday 5 p.m. That is still true. Yesterday I had worked till my 12 to just prepare this PPT, guys. Otherwise, I wouldn't work on any Friday night. And I'm just like any of you. I work 14 hours. I don't mind working 14 hours on Monday to Thursday. But when it comes to Friday, that's my time. That's my family time. I have to spend time with my kid. I have a 3.5-year-old kid, by the way. So that's her time. I don't want to spend on my office work or learning time. The same goes with you. You don't have to spend so much time. I won't encourage you to study 14 hours a day. It's just 1 hour. You still have 6 months maybe left to complete your engineering, right? Yeah, 1 hour, half an hour, 5 days a week. That itself is like 300 hours or maybe 250 hours. Go ahead and do it. That is what I did, and this is where I am, right? I practiced consistently, and this is where I am. So if I can do it, you can do it, and anybody can do it. It's not like I'm special, I'm a regular guy. I'm repeating this again and again. I'm the typical backbencher who did not top the college, and CGPA is nothing, okay? You just have to practice consistently and gain skills. Next slide, Aisha. Yeah. Yeah. So how many of you feel job ready right now? Raise your hands if you think you're confident about landing your first role. What did I say? Fake it till you make it. Raise your hands, everyone. Come on. You have to fake it. Don't say that you are not ready and you do not know programming. Just feel that you know it and you are ready. Only when you say that you are ready, only then you'll be ready. Okay? Just fake it till you make it. You just fake it and then work on to make it. Okay? And who has complete LinkedIn profile? So yeah, I have seen a lot of people who had viewed my LinkedIn was on fire yesterday night. I have seen like 150 plus views on my LinkedIn, and it just says 500% improvement in your profile views. I am glad that all of you have LinkedIn profiles, but what stood out, you would have seen me viewing some profiles. You would have seen Sujit Reddy viewed your profile. Why? These profiles, whoever I viewed, they are special. They had an image. They had an open to work banner. They had projects mentioned. They had tech skills that they want to work. So I was like amazed. Oh, these engineering colleges are already, students are already doing internships, are already doing projects. That is why I opened their profiles. Why I did not open others? It is just blank profile. There is no image. There is no description. This is what a recruiter will do. This is what an engineering manager who is going to hire people will do. Keep your LinkedIn profiles up to date. Do it, or else nobody is going to open your profiles. So you are going to have just 5 to 10 seconds to impress a recruiter or an engineering manager to even consider. Forget about hiring you. They'll not even consider you if your profile is not impressive. That is what you need to do. So kudos to whoever has built a proper LinkedIn profile being in college. I did not have it. I did not do it. I did it only after I got my job. But whoever have done it and whoever have posted the projects and whoever are posting saying that they are interested in internships, you guys are already halfway and better than like 90% of regular tier 3 engineering college students. Forget about IITs and NITs. Don't compare with them because they have the infrastructure. Government funds them. So here Sudhakar sir is funding us. We cannot compete with the infrastructure and facilities that they are doing because this is Sudhakar sir, one person, and his team, Dinakar sir, they are putting their blood and sweat here. But this is our responsibility to go and put out ourselves in the market. Say that I am ready. So next time, whenever you ask you who are ready for your first job, raise your hands. Be confident. Being confident is one thing which is most important. If you say, hey, I am doubtful, why would I even talk to you? I won't, right? You should always raise your hand and say, I am ready. So there's a movie, right? Even in the army, they say, when an army officer says jump, they'll say how deep. They won't ask any questions. So when Dinakar sir asks you something, do it. Just do it. Don't wait for it. Okay? Yeah. Anyone coding without actually coding? What do you mean by that? Exactly. Yeah. So I will also talk about this using AI tools in the end. I have one slide just dedicated for that because of the AI fear. So we'll talk about that. But guys, one word I want to tell you, right? You can code with AI tools, but understand it. Please understand what the AI tools are doing. Don't blindly execute a prompt and use it, because you never know how it behaves. You have to understand the code line by line. Without that, don't do that. But you're doing good. It's coding without coding is much better than not at all coding. Okay, that is 100% true. You have to do it, but understand what AI is actually giving you. Next slide, Aisha. What industry really expects from you, right? So if you see this, attitude is greater than aptitude, aptitude is greater than academics. I keep reiterating to everyone in my team. I speak to everyone I speak in the interviews. I know I have seen people, we do data structures, I screen everybody. I do the first round of anybody who comes to interview because I'm the India site lead. I want to make sure we get the best guys. And the first question I give them is a data structures and algorithm problems. And believe me, I have rejected people who have solved this problem within 5 minutes. But I have hired people who struggled but solved it in maybe 50 minutes. 5-0. Why? Their aptitude skills are better. The guy who solved it in 5 minutes, he has by-hearted the problem. When I asked him a slight variation, he flunked. I asked him to say, hey, this is, you solved it. I put a slight variation from what you see in lead code. He was not able to do it. He doesn't have the right aptitude. He's not understanding the problem. He has by-hearted. And though he has understood the problem, if his attitude is not right, when I ask him a right question like, have you ever helped your teammate in something, or how do you resolve a conflict, if his answers are very arrogant, that says me he is not a team player. So I will never hire anyone who is not a team player, because if I hire one bad coder, it is only going to impact that person's projects, and then I'll somehow give that work to someone else and I eventually get it done, and then I'll plan accordingly. So, okay, there's a person one who is not able to complete the projects on time, it's fine. It is only going to impact the performance of one person. But if I hired a bad person with bad attitude, and he keeps fighting with others, he keeps spoiling the environment, he takes credit for others' work, it is going to impact the entire team. And if he is at a senior level, he is going to impact the entire company's culture. And eventually my best people, so best people never fight. Best people, they leave silently. I don't want that to happen to my best people. If someone doesn't have a right attitude, we won't hire them. So always teamwork and ownership, they are highest priority, guys. You might have 9.5 GPA, you could solve lead code hard problem in 5 minutes. That doesn't mean that companies will hire you. You need to have right attitude. When I say right attitude, it has a lot of things. Ability to learn is one thing, and you also need, you should be ready to learn. Just because you can learn doesn't mean, hey, I don't want to learn this, because I'm already from IIT. I know this. I don't want to learn the stupid framework that you guys are working. I'll only work with Java. I don't have Java project. I want you to work in Python. But he says, no, then what is the use of me having him in my team? So that is also comes under attitude. And these are the things which matter. These are the first things that we see more than, that's why I put I did not put the data structures and algorithms here because these are the main things a typical tech companies look for. Maybe this work in some startups, maybe in service companies, but when you are aiming for big product-based companies where the entire company's lifeline depends on the teamwork. So because one team does the front end, some other team does back end, some other will maintain AWS. So it is all related to collaboration and teamwork. So always attitude is very important. And soft skills, when I say soft skills, problem solving. Problem solving is not again by hearting a textbook and writing exact copy. So if we give you a problem, you need to be able to solve it, think logically and solve it. And communication, clearly communicating your ideas, not simply talking just whatever you want. So it's not about speaking maybe with an accent, American accent. It is about explaining clearly. Even if someone speaks in Telugu, we don't understand. If they say something, if I ask someone, where are you? And they say in Telugu, Nena, mini bypass road lo na. That is not proper communication. Mini bypass, you know, all of you from Nellore? Or maybe mini bypass is so long. Where exactly are you in mini bypass? You should say, maybe I am at a particular statue. Okay, that is right communication. If you say mini bypass, that is not right communication. You just tell him, I am standing on the left side of the road while going towards maybe Chennai on the mini bypass road at opposite to this showroom or exact. This is the meaning of good communication, guys, not speaking posh English or using American accent. Be clear in whatever you are communicating. And collaboration and coachability. So this is again, you should be able to collaborate with people and you should be able to be coached. You should be willing to learn things. Looks like things are getting boring. So I see that you guys are losing interest. Okay, I'll try to make it a little better in the next slide. Okay, these are the top tech trends that we see. AI and generational AI and prompt engineering. So this is going to be very useful for you guys, but don't entirely depend on prompt engineering, but use it. So how much time do you think I spent on building this PPT? Any guess? Sorry? 15 minutes? No guys, I have to write, right? So that's what the problem. If you give AI to build the entire content, it will give whatever it wants, but that is not what I want, right? So I first have to prepare the notes. I write it in a plain sheet and then I give it to AI to generate me this PPT slides. So you don't let AI drive your ideas. You let your ideas be driven by the generational AI. This is one example that I want to give. So I took maybe 3 to 4 hours, but 3 hours just to write my ideas and content in a plain notepad, and then AI did all the work, and then it has lot of errors. I have to review it multiple times and I have to correct all the mistakes AI made. So this is very important. AI hallucinates. It hallucinates. Have you seen Arya 2 movie? There's a concept of hallucination. So AI hallucinates more than Brahmanandam in that movie. So you have to make sure the output that AI gives is what you want. Otherwise, you're going to be in big trouble. I have seen people getting fired for not verifying or validating the AI results. It can give anything. Cloud platforms, everything is running on cloud these days. AWS, Google Cloud Platform, and Azure. These are good. And modern programming languages, React for front end, Node.js for back end, or Java and Python remain very strong. And data technologies, SQL is non-negotiable. If you are into data, I've been hearing SQL is dead since the beginning of my career. And then nobody ever I knew pivoted to NoSQL technologies for data warehouse. SQL is still a thing. So there was a time where Hadoop and MapReduce was ruling the roost, but still they also built SQL wrappers on top of these. Don't worry if you don't understand these terminologies, but SQL is the king of data engineer for all data engineering and analytics workflows. Always learn SQL basics. Okay, next slide, Aisha. So these are the different job families that we see in most of the tech companies. So in regular TCS, Infosys, you would see everyone is called data engineer, but internally they would be working on different things. If you see, SDE is called software engineer, software development engineer, and then there are various levels in this. In each of this, I'll talk about them on another day. SDE is nothing but a software developer. He'll develop products. And site reliability engineer is the maintenance guy. Basically, so if you want to relate it to a building construction, SD is the person who constructs the building and the construction is done, and site reliability is the engineer who maintains it. There's a repair with a tube light, he should come and fix it. The same way, there's a problem with your database, you need to increase the storage amount. That is what a site reliability engineer will do. But here, the only difference is here we solve the problem after it happens, but SREs cannot afford that. They have to find out if the problem will happen and then they'll fix it before it is happening. And data science and DevOps engineer is similar to site reliability, but they also build the cloud infrastructure for the companies. And QA, SDET, you know, QA engineer is the quality associate or quality analyst you can call. So what they do is once a developer builds an application, they'll try to find bugs, vulnerabilities, or whatever, if it is working as per the expectations. And SDET is nothing but a fancy word for QA. SDET is software development engineering test. You know, automation. In these days, companies are not hiring QA. Have you heard that? My company doesn't have a single QA. We do our own QA work. So we don't do QA. But what we do, we have SDETs. SDETs, what they do, they build automation QA frameworks. They are developers, but for QA. They build QA frameworks, and we all use those to test our applications via automation, not manual QA anymore. So that's why I put them together. Always aim to be an SDET. And data engineer, guys, this is me. This is what I did for all my life, not anymore. Now I'm managing all these people these days, but this is where my roots are. I'm a data engineer. So data engineer is nothing but, so if you have like petabytes of data, look at Facebook. You guys post a like and comment in thousands of messages. There are millions and billions of users on Facebook. This needs to be analyzed. How do you get the number of likes that are posted, number of people viewed your profile? You get all these analytics, right? This is what data engineers do behind the scenes. They crunch these numbers and put it across for you. So this is what data engineers do, and these are only development related job families. There are other families, which is product management. Product management is a different level. So these are initially who started as one of these people. They gained industry exposure. They have become subject matter of experts in a particular domain, and they tell all of these people what exactly we need to do to bring the company to the next level. Basically, they are business analysts. They analyze the business and they analyze what features a company or a product needs to be implemented to bring success to the market, and that is what product managers do. We can talk about that in another session. And this is again the boring concept of the whole job preparation, guys. You have to study. So these are the 5 pillars. DSA is non-negotiable. So like I said, attitude, aptitude is one thing. And then after that, this will be the first 2 rounds in any tech interviews that you go. DSA algorithms are a must. And system design, so this is about how to stitch multiple services to make it scalable. I can do it maybe in an advanced session. We'll do boot camps. I'll work with Dinakar sir. We'll give you a gist of what system design actually is, if you guys don't know, but if you already know, kudos to you. And database design, you know, you would have already gone through DBMS course. You did? Yeah, DBMS is how you design your normalized tables, non-normalized tables, and you can scale it to hundreds of millions of users. That is database design. And OS networking, UI, UX projects. This is all non-negotiable. Next slide, Aisha. And why most college projects fail? Can you tell me why most college projects fail? Why do they not work in your interview setting? No? Because most of these college projects are bought from Amirpet or maybe some place in Nellore. That's what I did. I won't say that. I won't lie that I did my own project. I bought my project from Amirpet for 20K, and then it did not even work on my demo day. But my teachers are considerate. They gave me the marks. But don't do it. Even if you have to buy it, buy, but at least try to make one. Don't do those projects. At least do one of these. So you know you have a college, try to build college website portal or maybe hostel management app. There's a hostel app, and do you guys do college fest? Yeah. So maybe build one to event registration app. Students can come there and register it. It need not be fancy, guys. Just put a text box with Geethanjali logo, connect it to a backend database, deploy it somewhere. You will learn a lot than studying a book. You will end up learning a lot if you build a single page app more than anything, and that will be invaluable experience for you guys. And placement tracker, conference team. Yeah, how many of you guys use Book My Show to book movie tickets? All of you? Yeah, maybe build a conference room booking app. Whoever books the conference room app, they get the slot. You have so many conference rooms in the college. Maybe build a sample one, and or even if you have an auditorium, a bigger one, put seat numbers and you don't have to. That need not work. It need not be live, but you'll learn a lot just by doing that. And portfolio website. So many of you know you've been working AI tools. So we'll build my portfolio website. Every one of you should have your profile as a website. We'll build that using lovable.dev. How many of you know lovable.dev? Lot of you knows. Okay. Yeah, I will do a live demo. It's very simple, guys. But don't leave it with that. You have to download the code and work on it. But I'll show that as a demo, live demo, for people who don't know about it. And the other problem with the projects that you buy from Amirpet, they have a common regular record book style of presentation. That is what the traditional way. So this is basically an industry which doesn't respect your old heritage or history. This industry doesn't respect history. It doesn't respect history. So this is an industry which always respects only innovation, guys. Always be innovative. Leave all those old things, and you guys can actually you build a project, put a GitHub repo, put a README file, write an online Confluence page or a Notion document, and present it like a pro. It will make you understand how the real world projects work better. If you guys don't know, I'm here to guide you. I'll help you guys with everything. I'll give you templates of how we do things in real software industry in a proper tech company. Next slide, guys. And beyond technical skills, these are the things that you guys need to work, which I already spoke about. Communication, clarity. Whatever you speak with clarity. Ownership, you need to take ownership. So it should be like, so all of us have bosses, right? So I report to my chief technology officer. So if he gives me a work, he should not worry about that work at all. So if he gives me a work, he should relax and sleep and feel that, oh, I have assigned this work to Sujat and this will be done. Because I've displayed this ownership multiple times to him. How can you gain that trust from someone? By exhibiting the ownership n number of times and being able to deliver things that he asks you for. You will only then you will succeed in your life. Ownership is very important. Communication, clarity, and teamwork. Being able to work closely with your teammates. Don't fight with them. Don't argue with them. But collaborate with them and do that. Next one. Yeah, and these are the platforms to actually master tech, guys. Free platforms. You have CS50, Harvard, OSSU, learning platforms. These are free. You don't have to depend on your textbooks. You don't have to, so you always might feel, I still feel, oh, it would have been great if I had listened to my first year data structures and algorithms. I would not have struggled. Do any of you feel that you're already in fourth year? Yeah, I felt like that. So now, if you want to go back, you cannot go and sit in your first year, right? So go and go through these courses. These are free, and there are a number of YouTube channels which can do that. These are all free, and if you want to paid platforms, there are Coursera, Educative, Design Gurus, Lead Code, etc. I'll give you these free resources which I have already purchased. I'll try to download and share it with you guys if you need it. So next slide, Ash. And yeah, cracking the internship code, build a strong portfolio, network actively, tailor applications. These are all very important and boring, but without these you cannot grow. You cannot get a job. You need them. I'll give you some examples. Build a strong portfolio, I already covered. Network actively. See, networking actively is very, very important, guys. It does, networking means, what do you think? It's not social network. So it is about connecting with people. How many of you know your seniors who are working in good companies that you want to go and work in the future? Are you connecting with your seniors? No? Have you put the effort? Did you go to Dinakar sir and ask their contacts? No? Maybe you would have been friends with your seniors, right? Do you know anybody who is in a dream company or maybe in a dream university that you want to go and reach out to them, talk to them? See, they are your friends. These are the easy networking pieces that you can solve because they already know you, they'll help you. But when it comes to the networking with people whom you don't know, be fearless. So I don't know Sudhakar uncle 2 months ago. So I just used to take my kid to his play zone. So uncle has a play zone in Children's Park area. I take there and I knew that he is the owner. I went and I spoke to him because I did not hesitate. I went and said, oh, you did a great job. I love it. My kid loves your play zone. I have not seen that infrastructure anywhere. But many people would have that feeling of going and appreciating someone. They are doing an amazing job, but how many of you hesitate and you stop back doing it? Just because someone would feel bad. Maybe if he doesn't respond in a positive way, maybe you would hesitate. But don't hesitate, guys. It's okay. If he doesn't respond to you in a positive way, it's his loss. It's okay. You just go and talk to him. I spoke to uncle and then we kept meeting repeatedly and so he's my friend now. So uncle introduces me as his friend. So age doesn't matter for friendships. So I always have friends. I really have friends who I have not met ever. So I have very close friends. I have, gender doesn't matter. I have really close friend who is a Romanian. She works in London and she shares every family news. She asks every week, she asks my daughter's pictures. So I've never met her. And I have friends across the world who I've never met. How? I met with them on LinkedIn. I asked for a job opportunity or they reached out to me on job opportunities or we work together in a project or in a cross-team collaboration. But what I do, right, I'm in a remote setting and this industry is definitely, so once you go to senior software engineer, it's very easily your career gets stagnant. You cannot grow beyond a senior software engineer role without networking efficiently and effectively. So because I'll give you a small example. Now I went to a new company and I'm building a fresh team from scratch and I have to hire one of you. Whom will I reach out to you? I don't know anyone. Whom will I reach out to you now? You guys, I have a job opportunity for a fresher. Among this room of people, who will I reach out to? Whose name I know? Of course, she put that effort and she came here and she showed that initiative. The first chance I'll definitely give it to her. And the same way, if I reach out to someone on LinkedIn and maybe they don't have a role at that point of time, maybe it was, but after 1 year, will he remember me? Will he remember me? No? No. Obviously no. See, now I'm here. If I have the opportunity today, I'll remember Aisha. But I come here after 1 year, will I still remember her? No, I wouldn't. What she should do, I gave her my approval to reach out to me on LinkedIn. She should pester me with her questions. She should make sure that I don't forget her. That's what I do, guys. So my CTO, I worked with him in my past company, and he left the company, and he was working elsewhere for 3 years. But when he got a new role and he wants to open a division in India, I'm the first one he reached out to, because I won't let him forget me. I keep giving my career progression updates. I said, hey, I did this, I got promoted. That gives a positive feeling. Oh, this guy is great. He would have forgotten my work, but I don't let him forget how great I am. It's just ఎవరి సొంత డబ్బా వాళ్ళే కొట్టుకోవాలి. ఇక్కడ ఎవరు కొట్టరు. Nobody will come and say, hey, Aisha is great, you should hire him. Maybe her friend will do it, but every డబ్బా వాళ్ళే కొట్టుకోవాలి. You have to do self pricing, and there is a fancy word in tech called visibility. You should be visible to the entire org, to the entire company. So whenever you reach out to someone, don't let them forget you. So that will create opportunities. So I am India head. I don't even have experience of managing more than 2 teams. I have led only 1 team for 6 months. How did I get the opportunity to build a team from scratch? I don't have any experience, because he trusts me. He thinks, okay, this guy doesn't have any experience, but he will learn. He will learn with my guidance. That's what my CTO said. You'll learn with my guidance, but most importantly, I trust you to do this job for me. If you are in that place, I don't have to hesitate. I can sleep peacefully. So this is the importance of networking, guys. I gave you real life example, and if you don't sleep, I'll give you how I met that CTO. This is another story. So I met him in an anonymous platform called Blind. So Blind is an anonymous platform where you can discuss about your salaries. All of you go back and look. I'll show you also how to look at the company's salaries, which people post anonymously after this. I'll show you all that. But so I posted a question in the Blind platform when a recruiter reached out to me for a job in a company called Thrashio, the Decacon startup which I spoke about. I just posted a question, and some guy was responding, and then I kept talking to him for 2 hours, 3 hours. I asked him all the right questions. I asked him so many questions. He's so impressed, and he said he'll hire me immediately. And I was like, who is this guy? How can he hire me? Then he turned out to be the CTO of that company. He was just impressed without knowing me, just based on talking on an anonymous platform. Of course, I had to do interviews. I still had to do 5 interviews, but where it worked for me with building that building that relationship with CTO, the recruiter, I was already working at Amazon. I asked for double the pay from Amazon. He said, no, we cannot give you that much pay. You are already in Amazon. You're already making high. So I asked for 2x what I am making, but that guy said no. Then I reached out to this guy, said, this guy is not giving me, but he gave me whatever I asked, maybe 10% less. He gave me 80 to 90% hike on my Amazon salary, which is a great thing. I had to do interviews, but getting the job with the salary that I wanted was because I met with the CTO in an anonymous platform, and I was able to impress him. That's the only reason he trusted me, and he gave me whatever I asked for. Otherwise, I wouldn't have joined, because I wouldn't leave Amazon for a small startup for a 30% hike. I need 100% hike, at least 80 to 90% hike when I am coming from a bigger organization to smaller organization. Of course, that helped me 10x my career. So if I had stayed in Amazon, maybe I am just another IC, individual contributor. Maybe I would have been promoted to senior level, or maybe be stuck at a mid level. That is one fearless decision that I took. I took this jump and joined a startup, got a good pay. Always negotiate for the pay, always negotiate. I mean, as a fresher, you may not have opportunities, but these are for your lifelong, guys. Whatever I'm talking about, keep this in your mind for your entire life, and they'll be useful. This is how I was able to use my networking skills to climb the ladder in the tech. Next slide, Aisha. This is very, very important. You can do data structures and algorithms with big of 1 complexity, big of n. How many of you know complexities? All of you know? Yeah. So you could do a better problem solving or anything, but this is a framework which you, if implemented effectively, this can impress anyone instantly. So this is the format. Our appraisals documents we write in the star format. Everything, whatever we do, even the interview, there are behavioral interviews, HR interviews. So if they ask you about your current project, I'll give you an example. Star format is nothing but situation, task, action, and result. So whenever you have to answer a technical question, all you need to do is frame your answer in this format. Basically, suppose your college project is building a registration app for your event. You built an app where students can come and automatically register for your regular maybe placement event or maybe fest event, register yourself for an event. You build that. How would you explain that to your interviewer? Can anyone explain that to an interviewer? Anyone want to take a chance? No? Okay, no problem. So basically how you can make use of this framework is, you just don't tell them, I built a project that can help students register for fest. You build a story. Your storytelling ability needs to be very good. Backbenchers, I know you can tell very good stories. You're always late. When someone asks you, you can tell a story very well. So use that. So basically situation is, you have to frame that story saying that we have college fest which happens every year, and we have thousands of registrations. Everything is paper based. And now the problem, we lose the papers all the time. And next year when we want to invite the same students, we don't know where these papers are, and we cannot convert it into digital because they are handwritten, right? So this is a problem for our college. We want to reach out to the people who has participated in events. We want to store these papers, and also it's time taking for someone to fill these papers and someone to invite them all together. So this is a problem. This is the situation. Okay, this is the situation. And the task, what is the task that you have to achieve? Automate it, digitalize this entire process. So it would be easy, right? There need not be a stall. Everybody can open their mobile and digitally submit their candidature. It's very easy. That is the task. And the action that you took is building this app. You have built this app. And the result, this process is very smooth. Now you have the entire history at the click of your button. You click a button, you can see 2013 to 2020, all the registrations, winner, every information in this. This made our campus digital, and this also helped us scale our event hosting ability. So this is the story you have to build for everything that you talk to a recruiter or interviewer. So this is very essential. Always try to build these story telling abilities. Kathal cheptam antaru kada, kathal baga cheppali. You have to improve your storytelling abilities in order to succeed in interviews or get promoted. In order to get promoted, star format. In order to get hired, star format. So this is a must for all big tech companies. When I say big tech, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Amazon, etc., etc. Next slide. Yeah, I know many of you are worried about AI fear. So these TV channels always hype anything that they see. They just say that AI is coming for your jobs. Obviously, AI is coming for jobs, but I'll tell you what, the reality. AI plus you is greater than you without AI. If you use AI efficiently, AI plus you, and you without using AI, you are always better here, right? You can use AI efficiently, you can definitely solve a problem in 5 days instead of 1 month. But you are not using AI, you are always going, you are regular you. So, but AI minus you equal to someone else's success. Do you understand? AI is not, I'll repeat this again and again. AI will not replace you. Someone using AI will replace you. Okay, repeat it. AI will not replace you. Someone using AI will replace you. So, yeah, remember that. Don't be afraid of using AI. Don't be afraid of AI taking over your jobs. Yeah, I mean, with AI, jobs are only going to get better and easier, but AI is definitely, you can do things that you haven't dreamed to do in a very short span of time using AI. So we are using AI very productively in our current projects, and this is very useful. So again, use AI tools as accelerators, not as crutches. Don't, what the kuntakandi, use it as an accelerator. So if you use it without knowing what you have to do, then you'll obviously, it'll become a obstacle for you. But if you use it knowing what you want to do, definitely it'll be a accelerator for you. So prompt, well, validate, and these are the tools that you can use. Yeah. So basically, this is the end of my presentation, and our journey starts today. When I say our journey, I am part of your group. I'm part of Geethanjali family now. I'm going to be here with you. I'm going to spend as much as time I can spend. I'm very busy with my job, but it's okay. I'm okay to put like 4 to 5 hours per week for you guys. Okay, I'll visit campus frequently, and I'll also guide you virtually via WhatsApp group. This is the this is a QR code for my WhatsApp group which I created. So I'll thank you, Aisha. I'll just take over. Thank you so much. So there's a WhatsApp groups that I've created. I'll share it with someone. You guys can scan that QR code and you will get into my WhatsApp group. Anybody, if you can do it, or I can also ask Dinakar Sharp to share it with you guys separately, paste it on your campus walls, however you prefer to do it. And while you do this, guys, just I've given you some action items. Whoever doesn't have a file yet, primary patterns. So this is the foundation for starting your data structures algorithm journey. I know many of you are might be already advanced, but you can just try to print a different combination of patterns. So you guys try to solve these and watch 10 tech YouTube videos, how to design Google search, how to design Facebook timeline. Watch some videos. These are about system design. It's okay, you don't have to understand. Maybe watch 2 or 3. You'll get an idea what is a system design and how are they different from the regular websites that you make. Websites are static. These applications are dynamic and at scale. You need to scale them. And apply for 5 internships. This idea is not to get you an internship right away. Apply. Just apply. It's okay. They might reject you. Apply. So some people are kind enough to tell you the reason why they rejected you, why they haven't considered your profile. You'll get to know why. You can improve yourself. So don't be afraid of rejections anytime. Everyone have failed lot of interviews, and eventually, see, it takes only one interview to pass, right? We could fail 100 interviews. To be successful, we need to be successful in only one interview. That's all it takes. And message 3 alumni candidates. Talk to 3 of your people, your seniors who are already in good position. This is just a task. I want you to get used to this. Keep doing this, and you will improve eventually. So start doing this. That's all, guys. I'm done with your session, and I am here to take questions for some more time. Ask me anything. You can ask me anything. It need not be tech. It need not be my education. It need not be my personal. I will be happy to answer anything. And if I can't answer, I'll tell you I can't answer that question, but feel free to ask me about anything. I can take any questions that you want. Hello. Yeah, I have not given you a chance to stop me anywhere. So you can ask me questions from the presentation. And basically this session is called Ask Me Anything. Don't hesitate. You ask me anything, I'll tell you. Need not be about coding, need not be about projects, anything.
Uh, Sir, sir, I do have. So I am Abdul from AML. So basically, I'm a fresher to join in any company. So I tried solving lead code problems and practice some DSA. So what is a recruiter will ask to take me? So if I done some two projects like Manor, so I did some of like 200 questions in lead code or somewhere else. So I did some certification. These are essential for the recruiter to take me in this company.
Uh,
So what uh, he will have the
so
requirements.
you want to understand if solving 200 lead code problems is enough.
Enough.
Yeah, definitely enough for you to go ahead and present yourself in front of the interviewer. You can, once you solve 200 problems, you are good enough to go ahead and face the interviewer. You can solve them. But the quantity versus quality matters. So did you really solve those problems thinking about the solution, or did you solve them by looking at the solution?
I did by one.
You did on your own. You know the logic.
Yes.
So if someone can tweak the problem, you will be able to answer. As long as you can do that and you're confident, this is enough. But this is all happening as a fresher, right? As a experienced person, the ball game is totally different. But as a fresher, all this happens only when you get a chance to go and sit in the interview room. But to get into the interview room, you have to build your profile first. So like I said, I was impressed by some of the profiles. Actually clicked on them and looked. If your profile doesn't have the relevant details, there is no image, there is no project, there is no interest. Say that I'm a Python expert or a DSA expert in Python, or maybe you did a particular internship. Nobody is going to look at you. But that doesn't mean lie on the profile. It is very easy to catch. Recruiters are very much trying to find out. So as long as your profile is really good, you can always get opportunities. This market is little hard on the freshers right now, but there's always opportunity for people who have skills. So we are lacking people who has good skill set. But if you are really good at your data structures and algorithms basic, you have done couple of projects, and your profile is too good not to miss, obviously you'll stand out. The only word that I can use is stand out from the crowd. So there's a head, there are 100 people, and your profile should just stand out. You'll obviously make it.
So one more question I have.
Yes.
So there are multiple roles as a fresher. So I have like specific background from like developing side in doing website or using React like frameworks. So there are only some part of roles in our field. Like, how can I apply to other fields like development or
Yeah, yeah. This is a very good question. I'll tell you. So as a fresher, you don't get to choose. You cannot choose what you want. But as an experienced person, you can definitely choose. I told you, right? I started as a software developer. I worked on .NET. I'll give you my example to help you relate. I never worked on the same technology in two companies ever. Never ever worked on the same technology in two different companies. So it's up to you. So as a fresher, I need an opportunity. Just because they gave me a QA role, don't say no. Just because they gave you 6,000 salary, don't say no. think of it as an opportunity, as a stepping stone to your career. Always use that as a ladder to grow and get hold of your aspirations. Your aspirational role is a data engineer at Amazon, maybe data scientist at Google. But as a fresher who comes from Nellore, our communication skills are definitely not that great, and we don't have Google visiting any engineering colleges in Nellore. You can never go to Google on day one. So this is very important. This is not a sprint. This is not a 100-meter race. This is a marathon. For me, to get to Amazon, I had to struggle for 8 years, guys. I did not, my career ladder did not take up like this. My career ladder went like this. If I have to put it in a graph, my career ladder was flat for 8 years. And once I got the hold of that Amazon offer, I got hold of that brand on my profile. I had the skills, like you said, but recruiters are not looking at me. They are not even giving me an opportunity to interview at Uber because I am from a normal college, a normal. Had I been from IIT, I would have got Uber opportunity from day one. But without that, it's really difficult. For IITians, you think it's easy, but no, it's not easy. It's only a entry is easy for them, but they put that effort in their intermediate, which we are putting now. So that's the benefit. If you had put that effort 5 years ago, maybe you would have been in IIT and it would have been easier. But now they started there, that's where their graph also went like this, and now it's skyrocketing. But we are starting here. We enjoyed all of our intermediate. We did not crack IIT, and now we are in a tier 2 college. But that's not too late to go and grab the opportunities. Start anywhere. Keep working there, but give your best. Keep learning data structures, algorithms, system design, and be fearless. Apply for the companies which you aspire to work for. Build connections with people. Go to conferences. Go to tech talks. Go and talk to people who can get you a referral in the companies that you want to work for. So that is how you build your career. And if you ask me, I want to get into Google as a data scientist in day one. That's impossible unless you build a alternative to ChatGPT. Can you do that from here? If you can do that, Google will hire you for sure. Even Meta can give you $200 million package. But if you can't do that, you are a regular student like me. Only way is to work hard and climb one step at a time. You cannot aim the 100th step. What happens if you jump to the 10th step directly without climbing first 10 steps? What happens? Will fall. So here we'll fall and break our bones, but when you go to interviews directly to Google without proper skills, they'll reject you and you'll lose confidence. But that's okay. You prepare for it step by step. You got a role as a QA, but someone gave you a developer role, but you got 6,000 salary. That's a trade-off. You want salary or you want the role. Maybe if you are too passionate about being a developer, go to the company which is offering you only 6,000 and work your career and try improving your salary. But if you are in need of money, take the QA role, work for them, come home, spend 2 hours every day, improve, polish your skills, do the system design into your practice, and then hit your dream company as a developer and you can go. And if you say, if anybody says to you that whatever the role you get in your first job, you are stuck there for lifetime, guys, that is not true. I am here who has proven it wrong. I started as a .NET developer, but I wanted to be in the data world. I learned data in my free time. I worked in data projects in my company for free. I was helping those people who are working on the projects, and then I found a data role as a BI developer in one healthcare company. It's called United Health Group. And then from there, I learned Hadoop and Spark, and then I went on to work for Expedia, Amazon. And then the work that I do now is full stack. I'm managing full stack team members. I've never worked on this in my past company, ever. So you can always, as long as you are willing to learn and put the effort and you have the basic fundamentals of computer science, nobody can stop you anywhere. You can go to and do whatever you want. This is what I can say about that. But if you will get success, even if you do everything, success at the first instance is not guaranteed, second instance not guaranteed, maybe third year not guaranteed, but eventually you will get there. It took 8 years for me to get into that successful arena, get into the big leagues. People started noticing me only after. I get interviews every week. If I open my LinkedIn profile, there is always an interview request. Just because I have an Amazon brand, I have all the relevant skills. I have the same set of skills, but no Amazon brand. Obviously, there are less opportunities, but it's okay. But if your profile stands out, you can always. But how did I get an opportunity to Amazon? That's my skills. So eventually someone will notice. Eventually someone will notice. So you have to keep trying. Okay? Did it answer?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sir, I'm Tawfiq. Sir, as coming out of the third year, three-tier college, as a fresher, how many problems did you face while getting interviews?
Yeah, yeah, I'll tell you. My first problem, I could not execute a Java program all by myself, and there was no chat GPT. First of all, I knew myself that I am not employable. I don't have the employable skills. Self-realization is very important. You guys don't be, so just because you have AI these days, and AI can give you this instant results, don't be in a don't imagine that you are good at building the problem. You have to self realize that you're not good at something. Maybe work hard. So I was getting interviews through whatever means. I was good at building my profile. My profile was good. I placed nice projects. I did all the magic like some of you guys did. But when I actually go to the interview, I'm exposed. I'm not clearing the technical written rounds in some places. Even though I did it, I'm failing in the deep technical discussions. Or I never failed a HR interview though. That I've never done because I'm good at telling stories like all the backbenchers here. So I was always good at it, but technical skills was not my forte, and I was self-aware of that. How I know that? I gave more and more interviews. I gave interviews, I failed. I came back, studied those concepts. Again, I went back, gave the interviews, I failed, came back. So that is how I realized these are the things I am good at. At one point of time, right, I'll tell you this, you don't need to learn everything, guys. You just need to be fearless. So you give one interview, you will know 5 questions. You don't answer anything, you learn, come back, learn those 5 questions. Go to interview 2, they'll ask you 5 more questions, learn those. Now you know, after 5 interviews, each person asks you 5 questions. How many questions do you know at the end of 5 interviews? 25. You study those. Sometimes you get very lucky. In the 6th interview or maybe in the 10th interview, after 50 questions, you will get at least 4 from these 50 questions. Simple. You clear the interview very easily. So always keep trying. Don't get into a depression that I'm not able to clear interviews. So all these failures are your stepping stones for your success. That's why keep trying. So even if it takes 10 interviews, 20 interviews, you have to get lucky somewhere. If you are not getting lucky, by end of 100 interviews, you would have solved 500 problems. There you are. Who will ask outside of those 500 questions? So you can get your answers somewhere.
Sir, and what exactly does the interviewer wants from a fresher?
As a person who interviews very regularly, not just freshers, anybody, anyone. It's not just freshers. I need someone who I can rely on, who I can trust. Good attitude, decent communication skill. I don't want excellent communication skills. Decent. You're telling, so you asked me a question, I understood that in English, right? That's enough for me. Unless you are in a program manager role. So if you are a program manager role or a document writer, then you need good English. But for a regular development role, it's okay. As long as your communication skills are decent, I'm fine with it. But your attitude is very important. If I feel that you are arrogant, you're not going to learn what I'm asking you to. If you're not going to fit in with my teammates, I get a hint that you're going to fight with teammates. So how I know that? You do a problem. you do it in a way, and I tell you, oh, there's a better way to do that, then if the person says no, my way is the better way, there I can find that. So this guy has some attitude problems. He's not willing to learn because obviously I know the better way to do it, but he's not accepting that. But instead he asks, oh, can you help me get a hint of what is the better way? Obviously this guy has a good attitude to learn. He is willing to learn. Obviously he has good attitude. That's where I found out. And we, with experience, we get to know who has a good attitude, who has a bad attitude. These are the important skills. Technical skills, there are like 100 people who has the same technical skills. But what gets you inside the room, out of the interview skill and get into the actual team, that is your attitude skills. So we regularly get into this. We have 5 to 6 rounds of interview for each candidate. There are at least 5 to 6 people who clear most of these 5 6 rounds, and then we get into a debate mode. All big tech hires people like this. We get into a round called debrief round. All the interviewers, 6 people who interviewed this candidate, sit together and we discuss pros and cons. And then we say, oh, this guy has a bad attitude, let's put him aside. Whoever checks all the boxes for us, we hire them. But if there are only 2 people, one guy is excellent but very bad attitude, one guy is decent. If he is worse, we will not hire him. But he is decent, technical skills, but has really good attitude and he has potential to grow. Maybe he did not get chance to work on the question that I asked. He worked in a small company. He doesn't have experience to build a software for a million users. But he is willing to learn. I'll hire him. I won't hire a jerk who will come and spoil the culture of my company. So these are the things we generally look for.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
So first of all, thank you for this opportunity. So I have 2 doubts, primary and secondary. First of all, start with my secondary doubt. So how can we convey our project or etc. things that we know? There is a certain pattern.
Did you listen to my presentation?
Yeah, listen sir, but it's not clear.
Star.
Yeah,
Did I
it's not
say-
clear.
You are in a different conference
Yeah,
room? Okay. I spoke about a star format. Star is a framework. Whenever you talk about a project, you always have to follow star format. S for situation, T for task, A for action, R for result. Why did you have to do that project? So you won't do the project for fun, right? This is a problem area. There was a problem. So why are they widening the roads? It need not be technical. So in some places you see they are widening the roads and demolishing the buildings which are on the roadside. Why? You tell me. What is the situation there? Why? There's a why, right? Because the traffic is getting congested. That is the situation. Every day there are traffic woes. They have to extend the road, otherwise the traffic is going to choke. So that is the why. That is the situation. And action, what is the action? They have to extend the road. రోడ్డు పెద్ద చేయాలి. రోడ్డును పెద్ద చేయకపోతే ట్రాఫిక్ ఎప్పటికీ అలాగే ఉంటుంది. పెద్ద చేయాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి? ఇళ్ళన్నీ పగలగొట్టాలి. దట్ ఈస్ ద యాక్షన్ దట్ యూ టేక్. ఇల్లు పగలగొడితే వాళ్ళు ఒప్పుకుంటారా? దే డోంట్. You go to the court or maybe you go to the government and you allot them houses somewhere else, right? These are all the action items you took to make that particular thing possible. And the result, you have extended the road and the traffic flows smooth. You remove the choking point of your city, right? So there is the situation, task, action, result. Always express any of your project details or anything that you are going to answer in this put this in this framework of these 4 words and you will be able to solve anything.
Thank you, sir. Now coming to my primary doubt, we know how to perform and how to gain, but we need that how to get in a loss or else how to get in a failure.
How to get over failure?
Yeah, how to get over
Your
failure.
problem is that you will give a shot, but when you are failing, you are not able to take it. You are feeling depressed because of failure. Is that the question? like I said, you guys, I just answered someone when they asked how can we get to a particular stage of being prepared for an interview or etc. So first of all, be fearless. Don't worry about the result. When you are already prepared, you have solved 500 problems and going to the interview, you're not going to fail. But you're not. You don't have time. You solved only 10 problems. But you have an interview tomorrow. But failure is not going to the interview and failing. Failure is backing out. If you don't go to the interview at all, that is the main failure. Not giving the interview and not able to clear, that is not the failure. Because like I told you, each interviewer might ask you 5 questions. You you go, try to answer them. If not, come back home, learn those questions. Take it as a learning opportunity and repeat the same for 10 more interviews.
Okay.
At the end, you will have 50 questions that you would have studied. Some point you will get lucky, maybe 11th round, someone will ask you the questions from these first 10 interviews, at least 3 of them. If you answer 3, maybe they might hire you. If not, repeat, rinse, repeat the same process. Yes.
So nowadays AI is booming, but coding is still.
Yeah, coding is tough. Obviously, I acknowledge the pain that coding is difficult, guys. Also, being jobless is very, very difficult. Which is more difficult, learning coding or being jobless?
Being jobless.
Yeah. So you have to put the effort. There's no other way. AI is booming, it's fine. But just with AI, you cannot survive anywhere. You have to know what AI is doing for you. Unless you know what AI is doing for you, you'll not be successful. So coding is really difficult. I won't say it is easy, but if you put consistent effort, you're going to learn it. It's not going to be easy, but I can give you some topics. You don't have to work hard. You can work smart. So learning data structures and algorithms, there are some people who are already talking about lead code. Maybe you guys know about patterns. So you can talk about sliding window or depth first search. These are the patterns. Take couple of patterns and keep solving them for like um, maybe 10 problems for each pattern. And obviously interviewers, they're not going to create, unless you are in a Google, you're going for a Google interview, they're not going to invent a new problem for you. They are definitely going to ask you problems from the platforms that they practiced from. So I practice from lead code, I remember those problems, I ask you the same problem. You are also going and practicing from the same problem. Obviously they'll ask you from the same problem, but understand the concepts. If they what they can do is they can twist the output, they can twist little bit. Instead of giving you printing a straight line, they'll ask you to print zigzag. If you know how to efficiently use queues versus stacks, you can obviously solve those problems yourself. So build the logic, don't by heart the code, don't by heart the patterns, just try to understand the logic and you will be able to solve any problem.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank you for
thank you.
this.
Yes. Good, wonderful. Kartikeya. Kartikeya is from ECE. Good. Yeah. So next, yeah, girl at the last.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Harshini.
Hi Archini.
Sir, I have a doubt about AI skills. So, currently, what AI skills are having highest demand in across the industries, sir?
See, I'll tell you one thing. AI is more about research and a lot of mathematics involved. So, building AI is one thing, using AI is another thing. So, what are you interested in? Building something like ChatGPT or using AI?
So, building a
Building AI. So building AI, it is not a one-person job, and it's very, very expensive. Building an AI LLM model is very, very expensive. So there are multiple teams which work to get that AI function. Building a model is easy, but training it with the data is the difficult part. So these are nothing but mathematical functions. So AI is nothing but mathematics. So you build a mathematical function, you give an input, it will give you an output. This is as simple as that. So that is up to the data scientist who has PhDs in these areas of statistics and data science. They do that. We from engineering background, we don't have to go. So if you are really interested and you are a maths genius, you can definitely go and try out. Most of them are open source. You can go and look at the algorithms. But in order to put your first step into this AI world, maybe you learn SQL. SQL is the SQL and Python. So if you can do this and understand how to structure the data, how to clean the data, how to analyze the data with minimum statistics functions. At the end, right, this is all a math function which takes input and which gives out the output. So all you need to understand is how to structure your input in a way that AI understands. So these are called data pipelines. So all that is what I do. I do data engineering. The models that I build, the data that I transform, this is what used by these AI technologies across the companies. So if you want to put your first step as a fresher, maybe concentrate learning on Python, minimum data structures algorithms like arrays, stacks, queues, etc. And be very good at SQL. Database knowledge is very essential. Once you are able to do that, right, you can definitely try for. So there are many opportunities for AI, but for one engineer, one data scientist, you have like 4 to 5 data engineer jobs, and maybe 5 to 6 data analyst jobs, and 2 to 3 machine learning engineers. So one data scientist will be using the output given from all these people. So you want to hit that one, or are you okay to get into one of these people who are surrounded by AI or data scientists as an initial step? Like I said, this is not a race, this is a marathon. You have to put your step in, put your first step in whatever format you can. So your best bet is data analysis, business intelligence, data engineering, and maybe machine learning platform engineer. So you can aim for one of these and you can eventually get into there if you are good enough to be a data scientist.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, firstly, good afternoon, sir. My name is Sheikh Jafar Sadiq. I'm from the stream of data science. I have a doubt that nowadays AI is replacing every job, but I have a doubt that in future data science will also can be changed with replaced with AI.
Yeah, yeah, I get your question. See, like I said, always AI depends on humans to train it. So the AI is nothing but a mathematical function. You give an input, it gives you back an output. So you need to prepare data. Only when you prepare data and pass it on to it and train it, only then AI learns what to do, right? So always there are jobs, but AI will cut down some jobs. So if there are QA jobs, they're already gone even before AI. And maybe people who are doing less skillful jobs, maybe monitoring. So there are some jobs which are run in many of our service-based companies. They don't have much work. What they do is they keep looking at some graphs, and if a job fails, they rerun it. They don't do much work. They are not skill based. They are trying to do that work, and the training itself will make them sustain for years in these production monitoring or production support technologies. All this will be gone with AI. But if you are a core developer with skills in solid basic skills in data structures and algorithms, or database management, any one area. So people think QA is, I already said QA is dead, right? I'll show you when I get hold of my laptop. One of my friend, he is an SDET. He's a software development engineer in test. He just got an offer for 2 crore 7 lakhs from a company called Coupon. 2 crore. He's a QA, testing engineer. I'll show you his offer letter. I have it in my WhatsApp.
Okay, sir. I have another doubt, sir. In the data science stream, all are saying Python is a crucial language to learn in data science. By knowing only Python, can I grow in my data science team?
This is a very, very good question. Everybody remember this. Uh, it doesn't matter what language you work on. It all matters is what skill sets you acquire. So you are solving a data structure algorithm problem. I generally don't ask which language you want to use it. Some people solve it in Java, some people solve it in Python. It's up to you. So you be familiar with one and only one language, be excellent, be thorough, be a master of that one language, and it doesn't matter. If your basics are strong, it doesn't matter what language your project that you have to work on, you will eventually pick it because you know the underlying. See, you take any programming language, you have arrays, you have hash maps, you have stacks, queues. This is the same concept. Just maybe the multi-threading concepts might be differing, and maybe how the syntax differs. How you call a array, how you access an array is different. But you know the basic concepts, right? It doesn't matter. The language doesn't matter. This is one of the mistakes I made. So when I was working at a company called Expedia, all of my friends were applying for Facebook. I never applied. Even I got a call, but I did not give that interview because I don't know Scala. Scala was the popular language for Spark data engineering. Facebook, they want Spark engineers, but I did not give an interview. But my friend cleared that interview, and then I asked him, can I apply for a Facebook interview without knowing Scala? I said, of course, who cares about the language that you want? These big companies only care about your problem solving skills, whether you are able to execute the problem efficiently or not. They don't care whether you use Python or not. But when it comes to data science, people pick Python because it's easy and it is accessible and easy to learn, and Python has all the libraries for data sciences predefined. If I have to do the same implementation of a XGBoost in Scala, it is difficult. Someone has to write that for me. But when it comes to Python, they're already available. So if Python is easy for you, go ahead and do it. And if you're especially talking about data science, go ahead and learn Python, and you don't need to learn any other language. But your skills, or if your interests are more towards front-end engineering, that is when Python may not be useful. Then that is where you need to shift to JavaScript, React, etc. So apart from that, you can solve data structures and algorithms in any language of your choice. Nobody is stopping you.
Sir, actually, my doubt is to any company can hire me only just learning Python.
Yes, you can.
Any big company.
Any big company. You just know Python, nobody cares.
Sir?
And nobody cares about the language. So you see, I know only Python, I don't know any other languages. But I work on other languages. When I give interviews, I tell them clearly I will write the interview code in Python only. If they don't accept it, it's their loss. I don't care. So don't worry about it. So you can just prepare yourself in Python, and any decent company doesn't look at the language that you are comfortable with. They are fine with anything. That should be fine. Unless you are actually building a new language, you are going and tweaking Go compiler, that's when you need to know Go. But otherwise you don't need to learn Go. You can, Python is enough, self-sufficient for you to clear any interviews.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
This is Banu. So actually, I have a simple doubt. Like being a skilled person or gaining knowledge is okay, but what about finding opportunities? Like it's being a crucial thing nowadays to find the better opportunities in this present industry. Like what you want to suggest to us?
Yeah, See, always I've repeated multiple times, right? So the opportunities are drying up, especially for people like us who are regular people who work from regular colleges with regular skills. But how do you overcome it? Just keep giving your best. Be prepared with data structures, algorithms. Keep your profile the best. So you get, see, if IITN get 10 opportunities, you get only one opportunity. So what you need to do, be ready for that opportunity. I mean, I would say life is not fair for us. Obviously, it is not fair, but we have to live with it. But I would say there are absolutely zero opportunities as long as you are talented and you are able to present yourself that you are capable. You will still get opportunities. Only way is uh, be behind the people. See, like if you are waiting for someone to come to you and give you an opportunity, it may not happen. Like I said, reach out to 5 people in your network. Exhaust your network. Exhaust all of your seniors. Reach out to them. Ask them if they have any opportunities. Then ping me. So I have personal experience. So I was hiring some people, and then there were few candidates. He's a fresher. He doesn't have any experience. He has an intern experience. He just pinged me out of nowhere. I was frustrated because I gave an offer to someone, but there was a guy I interviewed. He asked for 15 lakhs. He asked for 15 lakhs, but his skills are so good, I gave him 30 lakhs offer. He used that offer, and just one day before he got an offer somewhere else and he joined somewhere. And I was so fair. I could have taken advantage of his low salary and I could have given him 15 lakhs only. So, but he used this, I gave him as per his skill set, so he went elsewhere. I was so frustrated of going back to the experienced candidate. And this guy out of nowhere, he pinged me. He's a fresher. Then I gave him a chance to interview because I pretty much know he will definitely join my team. I need someone in my team at that point of time. I don't know how he pinged me out of blue, but sometimes you get lucky. So all you need to do is give a shot, keep pinging people. You see someone at maybe Adobe. You want to work for Adobe? Keep pinging people at Adobe, especially with senior manager levels. But if you don't have your skills defined on your profile, they will not even look at it. But share, look for company websites, see if they are hiring freshers or any internship roles. You have to, no one will, if you go and ask them, can I get a role in your company? No one will have patience to go and search for open roles. All you have to do is you do your homework, find the role and ping him, this is the role, this is my profile in one message. Give them, use ChatGPT to generate a message with all of your skills. Don't let it drive your skill set. You frame your message and give it to ChatGPT only to polish it. Don't let it write your skill set because it will write whatever it can. So you keep this message everywhere, your resume, cover letter, and keep talking to a lot of people. Eventually someone will find it, but eventually that's how you have to get it.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, my name is B. Vishnu Kaushik. I am from CSC. My question is using ChatGPT in development or learning can kill our problem solving or logical building skills?
Obviously, yes. I've been doing that for a while, almost 2 years, and if I'd be lying if I say no. Obviously, my logic building skills or my brain was very sharp. If I look at a problem, I was able to write a loop or put a condition on my own without Googling. Now I cannot anymore. But if if it is making me faster, yes, I'm delivering a project instead of 1 month. So we don't even use ChatGPT. We use even more advanced softwares called Cursor and Augment. They even write the code for you. They read your code base and they even write. But how it is helping me? I can now go to the code bases which I don't know. I can just go to any code base and I ask Augment, I need this information. Can you give me? Where should I write this code? It'll tell me. Obviously, your skills, your reflexes will go down by using too much of ChatGPT. That is going to happen, but it's okay. As long as you are delivering the work, nobody cares. But when it matters is when you go to the interviews, you should again say, even today, I have 13, close to 13 years of experience. If I go to interview, I spend 2 to 3 months in brushing my data structures algorithms. I don't care about my projects because I built them, I know in and out. But what I forget, data structures and algorithm patterns. What I forget, how to answer complex SQL questions, how to build a system design for Facebook or something. These are the things eventually anyone has to prepare before going to interview. Don't worry about losing the skills because of ChatGPT. It's going to help you perform well in job, but you have to always look at what Augment or ChatGPT is writing in your code. It can delete some really important pieces of information and replace it with its own version. Always test it. Always make sure this is not impacting any regular work of yours. Yeah. Backbenchers, backbenchers, please ask questions.
So now this mic will come to
One
someone.
thing I used to do was in all the meetings, I used to terrorize my VPs and CTOs with questions, and they like me for it.
Oh, good, good, good.
Good morning, sir. My name is Shifa Meherin. So my question is, what is the advantage and disadvantage of building AI? Nowadays, everyone is using AI. Like if any questions are quickly going on ChatGPT and opening and answering, what is the advantage? It is worth it or not?
Uh, always there's a trade-off. So in software engineering or anything that you do, right, always there are trade-offs. So you want the answer quick, you can do it quick and efficiently, use AI. But if you don't use it, you will be lagging behind and you will be the slowest person in the team because everybody else will be using the AI to answer the questions, framing the emails, drafting the documents, design architecture, etc. Right? So everybody else will be using AI. You will be the one who will not be using it. And like I said, AI plus you equal to greater than AI without you without AI.
Yeah.
So this is the world we are in now. Use AI or perish without using AI.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, we'll take this last question, okay? But today boys are competing, right? So girls, be careful.
Hi sir, my name is Ganesh. What type of skills are required for the prompt engineering?
Prompt engineering, right? So there are courses to do prompt engineering, but I mean, I have seen people doing prompt engineering as a full-time role. I don't think that will last for very long. So you build an application, you know, lovable.dev will give you a front end, but you still have to hook it up with the back end, and you can still use something, some other AI to hook it up. But I've seen people flunking when we ask what exactly is that. When I ask them to change, modify the entire behavior of a particular page, they are unable to do it on their own. They are again dependent on AI, and this AI will not be able to pivot just like humans would be able to do it. AIs are not that advanced. Sometimes you get lucky and it could do it, but prompt engineering is good, but only when you complement it with your existing skill set. But if you are totally relying on AI, it is not that great. But maybe I'll be honest, I have no idea about prompt engineering. I don't do that in my regular job, but there are courses for prompt engineering. Maybe they are useful in some areas, but I am not an expert in that area.
Good. So it was really a wonderful session, right? I don't know how many of you have, some takeaways, but I have a lot of takeaways. Thank you so much for enlightening each and every one of us, right? I'm happy today because my time is so fruitful. I learned a lot of things, right? So that's the attitude that we should have always, right? It doesn't matter whether we are a student, professional, or a senior citizen, right? We should have that openness to learn from anyone. It doesn't matter, as Mr. Sujit was telling, age is not a bar for anything, right? So we should have that kind of attitude, and I'm happy for it, first of all, and I'm sure every one of you would be definitely, happy for the content that has been shared and delivered to all of you. And is there anyone to conclude this session? Mr. Sujit has spoken about close to 2 hours, right? If there is anyone from this crowd who can stand and summarize this entire program, I will request Mr. Sujit to give you one internship offer in his company. Yes, anyone. Sir, you should get your internship offer ready now. Yeah, good, good.
So thank you, sir. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. And Mr. Sujit, sir, especially you, we are very proud to attend this section. We learn a lot. We only know about ChatGPT. We only know about how generate a code. But in this section, we learn how to prompt to ChatGPT and how to use AI tools and how to grow through AI. Till now, we only know coding and we know simple things. We know only generatable simple patterns, simple star patterns, just like that. But today we conclude that and we gain some knowledge from your side that especially me, at last 2 hours before, I thought in that, oh, sorry, coding is over. Coding is over. AI replaced everything. But you conclude me, not only me, everyone. Still there are so many vacancies are available. So we need to master in one programming language, not everything. One programming language is enough for everyone. We need to master in that. So till now we all know, okay, C is basic level, Python is next level, Java is another next level. So we need to, at finally we learn Java. But Sujit sir tell that Python is enough, or else C is enough, Java is enough, but you need to master in that. So that's the conclusion of the entire section. And finally, all the best for your career, and thank you, sir. And thank you, Dinakar sir, for this wonderful section. And thank you for the entire event. Thank you.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Kartikeya, this is very good takeaway that you took. I'm happy that you understood that one programming language enough, which took me 8 years to understand this. He knew it in his fourth year of college. He'll be very successful. And only one, master one, and that should be sufficient. Don't go for 10 technologies, just one language. As a fresher or as an experience, just one language, that is enough. Be a master of one. Don't go to, say, there are like hundreds of languages and fancy tech coming every day, but the core basics and foundations are same for everything, just the name changes. So learn one, and the other key takeaways which I want to add, which I want all of you to take it home today, not just one programming language. Networking is very important. Networking, talk to people, be open to speak to people, don't be afraid to reach out to people. So I would not have got this opportunity if I had not spoken to Sudhakar Reddy uncle in his, he's a owner, why should I go and speak to him? He may not receive me properly. But I went and I spoke to him, then we became friends, and he gave me this opportunity to come and speak to you guys. This is great learning for me as well. So every opportunity is good. No opportunity is going to be waste for you guys. So always take any opportunity that you get. Yeah, networking is very important. Communication skills are important. Moreover, taking initiative, being fearless beats everything. So, consistency, taking initiative, being fearless is another takeaway that you should take away from this session.
Wonderful. Thank you. Superb. Sir, Kartikeya, please give some internship. Mentor him personally. He's a aspirant, highly enthusiastic. So sir will mentor you, right? You need to, get him to the, level where he comes forward and help you. Get him online on LinkedIn. Okay? Right. So one from girls. So the reason why I asked you to conclude is, this is the best way that we appreciate our speaker of the day, right? I may give him some gift as a token of appreciation from my side, but the real happiness that comes to the speaker or the presenter is the audience coming up and wrapping up the session. So sir చెప్పారు కదా 3-4 hours he worked to prepare this presentation, right? Now he will be really happy when the audience understands what he has done for all of you, right? That is the reason I'm asking you guys to come forward and conclude. I can also conclude it, but if you are the real learners of the day, right? One from girls will close the session. Come. Yes, good.
Hello everyone. First of all, I would like to thank our college management, Dinakar sir, for having us, sir, here. We had a great time, sir. All 2 hours, we didn't get bored. I think all my friends also didn't get bored from your class. We have a lot of takeaways. We have got to know about the star, to say ourselves, how to build ourselves in front of the recruiter, have that confidence to talk with people. Yeah, I actually maintain that what you have said, to have that network. I do it frequently. I talk to people in LinkedIn. I am planning to do MS in Dubai. So I talk to the people in that colleges. I know about them, like how they have cracked their scholarship or something like that. So that really matters. Networking really matters. That is what I have known by talking to them. Like there are many takeaways from your session as well. Communication, we should have a good communication. We have to make everyone understand what we want to speak. Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for the wonderful session.
Thank you, Aisha. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, Aisha. So stars of the day is Kartikeya and Aisha, right? A big round of applause. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So this is very important, okay? This will always keep you in the race, right? So next time you should utilize these opportunities, okay? Now these both will have lot of scope to directly get connected with Mr. Sujit. And Mr. Sujit also will show a lot of interest to help both of these guys in first hand. Doesn't mean that he is not reachable to rest of all of you, but there's an edge for them. Okay, always you should create your own edge, right? Good, good, yeah, right. So let's conclude this. Thanks to Mr. Sujit, thank you so much. And it was highly interactive, encouraging, and lot of meaningful insights have been delivered to students. So now we'll go to the other halls and we'll just say hello to them because they're all waiting there, sitting there from the other halls. What? 12:45, kada? We have 15 minutes time. We'll quickly go and say hello to other students. They'll see. Right. And now I request Sudhakar Reddy sir to please felicitate Mr. Sujit with a shawl. Subbu, please help. Yeah.
Actually, while coming, I told Sujit I may stay for 10 minutes like that. But after seeing his session, so really I enjoyed a lot, learned a lot of things from him. So it's 2 hours stayed with Sujit and you people. Thank you very much, Sujit.
Check.
Guys, just one last word. When you get big in your life, just come back and give it back to the community. So maybe you become managers and senior software engineers or architects, come back to your colleges. There are always people. So why I'm doing this? I did not have any mentor. I did not have any roadmap to be successful. I had to struggle for it. I had to scrape through LinkedIn, midnights. I spoke to hundreds of people with no responses, right? So I had to struggle. And why the reason why I'm here is just to give it back to the community. I wanted to give it to the local community of Nellore, that which I do not have access. I'm giving that access to you. Please do the same when you are when you reach to the stages where you are where you aspire to be. Just come back and maybe train your student. You don't have to do it full time. Maybe come visit once in a year. Maybe that will be a great motivation for everyone.
Thank you. Wonderful message. Right. So finally, shall we all together say thank you to our Sudhakar Reddy sir? Thank you, sir. Yes. So, sir, చాలా ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేశారు టైంని ఎఫర్ట్ని థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ సార్